Hello and welcome back to another FoxyNoTail live stream. It's been quite a while. It's been a long while. And what's that I see? Free puppy cam? I don't think so. There'll be no freebies today, peeps. How are you all doing? It's been a little while. I feel like I maybe owe you a couple of live streams. It's not my fault. Ah, jeez. Thank you, Rob, for the party. Gee whiz. 2 days ago, would you believe 2 days ago, Seabones subscribed. Now it's all gone off the screen.
Wasting your time subscribing to this channel, you could have had a baby by now. Thank you for 9 months.
Yeah, Seabone subscribed for...
Roddy JZ
I knew it, Stream Lady.
or just subscribed for 9 months. Oi, there, Mr. No-Tail, sir.
Oi there, Mr. No-Tail, sir. Yeah, so Seabone subscribed for 2 months. They've totally subscribed for 17 months, dude. And Rad just subscribed for 9 months, saying, oi there, Mr. No-Tail, sir. And Nifty Rat has already gone for twin face filter. Jeez. I think we should probably start phasing these out now. Hands up in the chat if you think we should, yeah, get rid of those. Because, Hi. Still beautiful though, aren't I? How you doing? Oh, that's gross. Oh, what's he put in that tea? It's awful. Oh. Very pretty, says Derekowski. Hello, Mr. No-Tails and chat, says Drummer Major. Hello, everybody. If you're new here, if you just tuned in, it's not my fault. I look like a lady. It's them. They did it to me. Yes, twin face ghost, says Lofty. Right, I'm going to go to normal size screen. And we're going to have a look. And if you've been on my Discord today, you will probably know where we are. We are on my beta testing survival world that I was and will be doing a series on still. I just haven't had time to continue it at the moment. I still intend to keep it going. Yeah, so I basically, we're not streaming on TV today for various reasons. We're... You've got a shulker as your leg, Chuck. The beta, this is the last one. This isn't the most recent beta. This is the last one before they finished working on the beta. This is the last public release. And as you can see, it works really well. Skins are working brilliantly. So we've all got that to look forward to when it launches on the 8th. If you didn't know, 1.17 is dropping on the 8th of June, which is wonderful because quite clearly doesn't work. So hopefully they've fixed that between this release and when it actually comes out. Anyway, let's get rid of Twin now.
A minute to let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
Dario Koski with 5 gifted subs. Hang on a minute. If your name's Stranathus, Stella J, Nexus Spectre, Boxstav, or Freddy Strawberry, then please give a big, extra big thank you to Dario Koski, whose name I can't say. Right. If you haven't been keeping up with this series because it's very old and I haven't done a great deal in a long time, and you've probably not heard of it because it wasn't ever so popular when I did do things on it, you might not know what's going on. So basically, it's a world where I just play survival in the beta, looking for bugs and things. We already found one today. We should have a bug counter. Somebody, Bogstav redeemed compliment me. Bogstav, that's perfect timing. You're such a wonderful person. You can be today's bug counter. I want you to keep track of all the bugs we find in this beta, and we will have no time to tell Mowing about them because they've already released this version. It's coming out on the 8th. They've already sent it off, mate. They can't work on it anymore. So, yeah, we built this interesting looking staircase down into the where the end portal and stuff is in the last one, and we carried on going across here till we actually got to the end portal room. Now, I've not actually been to the end yet. As you can see, the portal is still very much not lit, and there are a lot of silverfish about, and I think we did agree that we would smash the silverfish spawner to bits, but that's kind of, you know, if we're looking for bugs, we probably want everything to be as active as possible so we can keep our eyes on that. So I think what we should do today is go on an adventure. What you just said about, no, you don't go on an adventure. What do you think, peeps? Adventures? Haha, joke's on you, I can't count, says Bugstaff. Well, you know, that's another wonderful thing about you, my friend. You stand out it like a sore thumb in a crowd. Hey, that's the guy that can't count to 3. Let's go on an adventure, says Drummer Major. Let's do it. Yes, adventure, says Lofty. Adventure for the win, says JCB. Adventure, says Big Block. Rad says, adventure is always good. And Mitz, as usual, was silent. Mitz, speak up, Mitz. Can't hear you, mate. Hello, by the way. I know you're there. I know you're there hiding. So how is everybody doing? Has anybody got stories to tell us? Anyone got any questions? Anything on your mind that you have a burning desire to know about? I would appreciate people having desires and burning desires to know about things, because I like to tell things and explain stuff and share information, because I'm just that type of person. I'm a very caring, caring type of caring person. I don't really care that much. I just like sharing. I'm a bit of a gossiper. I was changing the stream title, says Mitz. Oh, I see. Yeah, convenient. Oh, I was busy doing work for you, Mr. No-Tail. I'm very sorry that I'm... all right. Jeez, thanks, Mitz. Now I feel bad. And luckily for me, that feeling has already waned. Oh, this is good news. Don't feel bad anymore. Great. Right, I think gravel should live in that box. Although we don't have many gravels. We need a box to put our bones in. We're going to put that in there. We'll take a sword. Of course, you've got to have a sword if you're going on an adventure. And an infinity bow might be handy as well. We could probably do with some arrows. I did just put arrows away somewhere. 5 of them. Now, we only need 1 with an infinity bow. We should probably inquire about some food. We got 49 baked potatoes. I don't think very much that we need lanterns. Lanterns is probably not that high on the priority list of things to take on an adventure with us. Although I do feel a bell could be a good idea. And so could a flint and steel. And perhaps a compass to lead us back home again, because we'd no doubt get lost. For your add-ins like the armor stand, can they be used on console or just PC? On console, I think you mean. Yes, they can if you can get them on there. Don't ask me how, because I don't know. But you can get them on there, apparently. Yes, bell is so useful, says Big Block. Exactly. They were exactly my thoughts. I'm glad you agree with me. This is good news. It's nice to have people in agreement with me. And we're going old school on how I'm going to have my tools laid out. I haven't had this layout for many years. You know what? This bell feels a bit heavy. I'm going to get rid of it. Don't need it. Right, we'll just head off in one direction then, and we'll see. Hopefully, I've got all of the experimental features loaded on this world, so we should hopefully be able to bump into a mountain at some point. That'd be kind of nice. But if we go far enough and go down, we can go digging in the old new cave generation as well. Lofty says, well, Foxy, I had my COVID jab yesterday and spent all day with flu-like symptoms, aches and shivers. Yep. It's everybody reacts differently to it, but I think that's relatively common that you feel a little bit under the weather. So sorry that you're feeling that way, Lofty, but I assure you, at some point it will feel slightly better. So there you go. Top tips from FoxyNoTail. You know, we haven't got any shulker boxes. Not that we've got much to carry in our shulker boxes, but I think we got enough stuff. Let's go. Big Block says most of your add-ons are on my server, console and PC. Lofty said she was eating squash in bed. You mean drinking squash? Don't eat squash. I suppose you can't. What? No. Yes? I don't know. I'm very confused about the amount of wandering trader llamas here right now. We're going to go in this direction because I've already wandered a long way in that direction previously. So we're going to go this way. I've also wandered quite a long way that way. And I haven't gone that far that way. But I feel like this way is the way to go. Although it does look very wet that way. Maybe we should get a boat. Maybe a boat would be helpful for us. Let's craft ourselves a boat using this, an aspect of the game that I don't think is particularly well known about. You can actually use this thing here, this grid, and make stuff out of the things you find in the world, which is kind of handy. Not many people know that, believe it or not. Of course they do. It's called Minecraft, you moron. No, they don't. No, I figured it out myself today, actually. I'm going to do a video on it, mate. Show everyone you can do that in the game. You're an idiot. Murder the llamas, says Big Block. Don't. How dare you? Those poor, innocent llamas being dragged about by that rip-off merchant maniac. Poor llamas. Yes, drinking squash pickles got confusing. Everyone, I'll get theirs. Thanks, everyone. I'll get there soon, says Lofty. Pickles says, lol, I've been trying Java. The crafting system is so clunky. Oh, it's hard work on Java compared to Bedrock crafting. I'll give you that one. What a beautiful looking ocean we have stumbled across. It's full of things, and I like things. This is good news. Wait, you can craft stuff? This is a game changer, says Silajul. I know, right? Everyone is going to have their minds blown. Their minds are going to be completely inside out, mate. All over the walls, I'm telling you. So, I've been busy today. I've been busy wasting time. I have no time at the moment, and I've been wasting it all. Oh, new village, look. Basically, I've been working on my next version of my add-ons for 1.17, and there's some relatively hefty changes in the background of 1.17, which means I've had to update a few things. So I've gone a little bit mad at updating things to try and make them a bit more streamlined and a bit better as well. So I'm currently working on the mob heads add-on and doing things I don't really need to do to just make them a little bit better. It doesn't change anything, it still works exactly the same, but in the background they should be a bit better, basically, and easier for me to produce in future as well for updated versions. So I spent way too long doing that. It should have been a couple of hours, and I've spent literally all day on it, which is annoying because I've got other things to do. Lol, drinking squash sounds nicer than eating the vegetable in bed. Lol, rest up lofty, says that person there. Excuse me, I need to go sleep somewhere because there's maniacs out here. Oi, you, shift it, get out of the bed. I'm having this bed. Get off me face. And I know it's your bed, sir. Oh, hang on a minute. Chuck needs to sleep as well, doesn't he? There we go. Chuck is also sleeping. Refactoring code does happen a lot, says Jill. Yeah. I'm going to steal your bed, mate. I know you needed that. I know it was your job bed, but I need it more than you. Oh, look out. I'll save you, though. I'll save your life with this torch. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. I've sliced the villager. Now I'm hungry. That's your fault, villager. Jeez. I'm good at Minecraft. Don't know if anyone's aware, but I'm pretty handy when it comes to Minecraft. Don't hurt me, you meanie. Get off that villager! Get out of it, scram. Pest. Blooming pests everywhere. Why don't they burn in the sun? Whose idea was it? Oh, let's make a mob. Let's make zombies that don't burn in the sun. It's all right. We'll have an iron golem with a range of 5 blocks that can see them but won't do anything about it. Jeez. Just call me Blue. I was Khaleesi, but fancied a name change, says Blue. No, I shall use your full name. I will endeavour to call you the correct name. I liked Khaleesi. What was wrong with Khaleesi? It was nice. Now you've just got something that doesn't make any sense. I mean, which is probably nice if you understand it. I guess it's a reference to something. I have no idea, but I don't know what it is. So it confuses me with many, many words. Interesting that the golem didn't come after you. Golems are dumb. This is also, you know, Minecraft Bedrock Edition 1.17, so it's going to be all kinds of broken, no doubt. Oh, look, free hay. Although I didn't bring my hoe, so I won't steal. What? This is weird. Grass in a desert village. Look at that. I like this. This is awesome. Nice. Nice. The villagers have cultivated themselves some lawn. This is good news. Speaking of lawn, I don't know if I've told you all already, but I finally managed to get through all of my grass after having the convenient excuse to not cut in of what was known as No Mow May. I then decided that was a bad idea because it rained for a fortnight and then it was so long I couldn't cut it. So I actually had to cut my grass with hedge trimmers, which was fun. I like the blue, and the second part means April in Japanese. Oh, so you do your usernames like most people do passwords then, and like a word they like and then some random word that they think they'll remember because it's based on the date that they created the password, and then you're like, what was the numbers I used on my password? I know it was your kid's birthday? Oh, I don't know. And then inevitably you got to do the reset your password thing. Mitz says, want to do mine? Absolutely not. No, it nearly killed me doing mine, Mitz. I don't want to do yours or anyone else's. I think we just found a geode, peeps. I spy with my very, very little eyes a little geode down there. We've found one. We've also found a very pointy bit of land. I don't know what's more interesting, a geode or a pointy bit of land. What do you think, peeps? Hands up in the chat if you think it's a geode. Thumbs up in the chat if you think the pointy bit of land is more interesting. We got to get down there, but there's a problem. I don't have depth strider or swimmingness. Somehow I managed to get night vision, which is kind of cool. I want these blocks. Ooh, amethyst. This is my... Wow, Jay, swim away. This is literally my first... I think I had oxygen then. I'm a moron. Yeah, my first experience of amethyst in the game. The sky, says Mitz. Wow. What about the sky? Ow. Mommy, what's that man doing? Well, son, he's on his knees cutting grass with scissors. Yeah, it was kind of like that. Pretty much. I had everything at my disposal. I had hedge trimmers, I had the strimmer, I had it all going on. Didn't help. Didn't help at all. Listen, it's like Christmas. Can you hear the game sounds okay, by the way? And can you hear the music today? Last time, no one could hear the music. My settings have a habit of resetting themselves. Oh, it's beautiful. Just like Christmas. This is going to be good for Christmas builds, isn't it? Because everyone's just going to put this underneath carpet in their Christmas builds. You're going to go into every single shop on your server at Christmas and hear these jingle bell noises. And I think it's going to be wonderful. Yes, can hear both, says Lofty. Excellent. Someone has redeemed Puppy Cam on rather largeness. Poor puppy. Poor puppy. Puppy Paulie. I'm getting all these new blocks. We're getting calcite. We're getting tough. We're getting amethyst. This is good news. I don't think I've got silk touch. Oh, I do. So I can take the tiny little, the little crystal-y things. Medium amethyst buds. I don't know why they let you harvest them at different sizes. It doesn't make sense. Why don't they just let you harvest the big ones? I mean, I like it that you can, but it doesn't make sense. In most games, when you've got something that grows, if you try and harvest it before it's grown, you lose it, don't you? Puppy will be better on Monday, says Mike on Switch. Well, that was a nice sound. I'm not sure Puppy will be better on Monday. I don't think anyone knows what's wrong with Puppy at this point. She went to the vets again, and they were basically like, "Look, if it hasn't healed, it's been more than 2 weeks now since she had her foot sorted out," and they said, if it's not healed this time, she's had 2 weeks worth of antibiotics, we're going to have to amputate the toe. And I'm like, well, I don't really like that, but, you know, if that's what you think. Basically, they thought there was still some nail fractured on the inside. So they took her in, put her under general anaesthetic, did her an x-ray, and then rang me up a few hours later to say, oh, no, we think it's all right. We're just going to give her another 2 weeks worth of antibiotics and a different kind of antibiotics, just in case the first type that they gave her for the last 2 weeks is the wrong one. So yet again, she'll be having another full month's worth of antibiotics and double strength one and a different one, which I just think's ridiculous. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Why didn't they x-ray it the first time? Why didn't, when she had the operation, did they not x-ray it and then, you know, discover all of these things? So this is like the third or fourth time, and Nellie's not even a year old yet. She's a year old this month. And this will be the third or fourth time she's had a month-long dose of antibiotics because they just, whatever they give her the first time just never heals her. So it's crazy, really. Vets in England fired all of them, says Mike on Switch. I really do think they should be at this point. Is it tough or is it smooth basalt? It's smooth basalt. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought it was... Oh, we got new types of basalt. Gee whiz, I'm behind, peeps, with what's going on in the updates at the minute. I was well ahead of the game. I knew exactly what was coming and going, and now I'm behind. Although, having said that, I did make my 1.17 mini blocks pack today, which has like 10 or 11 new blocks in it, featuring amethyst and calcite and some of the other stuff as well, so I should know what's in it. I never noticed smooth basalt, though. Evening, Foxy. Are you playing on the pre-release? Says Skater Dagger. Yeah, it's the 1.17 beta. I'll pop up, says Khaleesi. I'm calling you by your old name. I understand that one better. Do you know what? No, actually, we will carry on. I was going to say we might as well just dig down from there. See, yeah, actually, we will. We'll use this as our stop-off point. If we make a pillar to here and we'll make it like some chests and put it down, this can be our point, and we can actually dig down from here. So I guess we can use some of this smooth basalt to dig down with. And then we'll just, yeah, we'll do that. And look, I can see there's like lapis and coal and iron underwater. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, mate. Always love a drown. The Wolf's Den redeemed Dinnerbone, the real deal pick, otherwise known as Pickles, if you've met him before. Says, you need a new pickaxe. Didn't say that, but I'm just thinking I need a new pickaxe desperately. If I'm going to go mining down there, I've got nothing. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I need a pickaxe. Oh, jeez. I mean, we could hope to find diamonds, but we're going to probably have to dig a reasonable way before I find those. And it's not like we've even got anything we can really make anything out of, which is not ideal, really. Should we go home and grab some more diamonds is what I'm thinking. We went in a straight line. It won't take us too long. I think that's probably a good idea. Let's put that torch in there and let's head back home very quickly. Grab some diamonds, come back, and then do some digging. Which way was it? I've gone the wrong way. It's this way. I think. What about the pointy bit of land, says Pickle? We'll go check it out in a minute. Don't worry about it. I remember. The Baron one says, so these are some of the new blocks. Interesting. Yes, they are. Indeed. Well, hello, Foxy. How are you, says Gabriel Sn09 with them words and numbers. I'm very good, thank you. How are you doing? I am actually surprisingly good. Last time, when I had my my first, what they called, vaccine thing, I was really bad for quite a few weeks with it. It didn't sit well with me at all. And I was, everyone always says, oh, your second one's worse. It's going to be a lot worse for you the second time round. So I've been sort of panicking that my second one's going to be like awful as well. And it's not been. I had it like a week ago and I felt a little bit rough the first day, but I've been fine since then. It's all good. I'm doing great, says Gabriel Snow69. Good. Excellent. Pirate Danny says, antibiotics are cheaper than x-rays for the vet. Well, the problem with the vet, it's very much like in the olden days. I don't know whether this was the same in the US or if it even still goes on in the US or wherever you're from. But in the UK, many years ago, the dentist, you would go to the dentist and they would decide that you needed a whole new mouth. All of your teeth removing, fillings everywhere, and basically they would do work on you for the fact that they could charge you for it. It was basically a big, like, countrywide scam. All of the dentists were having luxury cars and nice holidays because they were just telling you needed stuff done to you. And then they made some changes which basically made that a lot more difficult for them to do. And the government basically put some things in place to stop that happening quite so prolifically. But I really do feel at this point it's just the same for the vets. It's exactly like that now. And every time we go to take Nelly to the vets, without fail, we have to go back for a second visit because either the antibiotics they've given her haven't worked, or they've not quite solved the problem and it's come back, or like when she first had her toe, a dew claw sorted out, they didn't put a bucket on her head, a lampshade thing, and I'm lost. Yeah, so of course she chewed the bandage off in the night that they put on her foot because she's a puppy. So we had to go back the next day and have a new bandage on and get a bucket, which is just, they don't just charge you for the new bandage and the bucket, they charge you for a consultation as well. And I just, every time you go back, it's a consultation fee and another one. And you'll have to come back in 2 days so we can see if the bandage needs replacing or anything like that. And I just think, well, why can't I ring you if it needs replacing? Why can't I say, oh, this bandage needs replacing and I'll give you a call? It's awful. Gabrielle says, I'm no scientific scientist, but I feel like vaccines they expose you very, very low quantities of the thing we want to prevent, so it might be wrong. It depends on the vaccine. Some live vaccines are absolutely that. They give you a small amount of what the thing is, so you can develop antibodies to it. I don't believe that's the case with this one, though. I don't think it is a live vaccine. I believe it's actually a completely different compound that simulates the antibodies, the right antibodies that are required for your body to fight against COVID. So this vaccine doesn't stop you from getting COVID. It just stops you. It allows your body to basically fight it better, so you don't suffer from quite the bad effects from it, basically. So another way to scam people, says Baron One. It feels like that. Yeah. Pirate Danny says, is that why I can't find an NHS dentist? The government have cracked down on them. Well, I think the NHS ones are the ones that you are technically... Well, yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'd never find an NHS dentist. I had an amazing one for years and years and years, and then since I was a kid, and obviously he retired at one point, and the person he left the practice to is just awful. So I left, and I haven't found another one yet, which is a bit annoying. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? We'll take some iron with us. No, we won't. We don't need iron. We do need a nice fancy new pickaxe, and we've got 8 levels. Let's see what we can enchant this with. I am not feeling very positive about this. Unbreaking, that'll do, and efficiency 1. Nice. I'm feeling very positive about this. This is excellent news. Yeah, vets are annoying. I think they take advantage because, well, our pets are not just pets. Yeah, it does sadden you, really. I mean, I might be wrong, but that's just our case. Since we've had Nelly, it's been like that every single time we've been, and I just get the feeling that's what's going on. And I've spoken to other people about it. My brother's got pets. My dad's got, or he's had dogs, and they all say exactly the same thing, is that it just feels like a scam. And I think that they should be putting the lives of your pets first, because I don't know what type of pet owner you are, but I come from a family where your pets are family. You know, Nellie's just as important as the family as anyone else. So I feel like it should be a little bit more. There should be a bit more care. And apparently the vets I'm at is the best in the area, according to everyone else. Lofty says they like to make money. Do the vets half the antibiotics? Don't worry, you're better off with the old remedies. What? Patchy Panda says, hello, Foxy, late again. I don't think I've ever been early. Don't worry about it. It's fine. There is no time limit. You can watch this back on the upload, you know, afterwards if you want. If you want to catch the beginning of it, or don't. It's fine. It's really not a problem. Michael Switch says, best in the area. Time for a better area. Yeah. Yeah. That would be nice. Owlmaster Twitch says, hey, I am in a ad. There we go. So how you been, FoxyNoTail? Let me try that. Read that again. Hey, and I am in a ad. Right. Blue Cat Eye says, news? Question mark? What? What news? What are you referring to? I must go look in the Foxy Discord. There's news? With what news? Oh, Pickles says, hi, Blue Cat Eyes. There's news on the Discord. What news is there, Pickles? Tell us about the news. I want to know about the news. They were stuck in the advert, lol, says Mitz. Oh, okay. Let's see. Server news, says Pickles. What server news, Pickles? Tell me more about the server news. I think they got stuck on a Twitch advert, lol, says Khaleesi. Yep, new services, Patchy Panda. Our Master Twitch says, sorry, I make no sense, but how have you been? Yeah, I've been fine. I'm concerned about you, to be honest. Pirate Danny says, I want to know about the news too. So do I. And someone break the news so I can talk about it. Jeez. Gabrielle says, my girlfriend is becoming a veterinarian because we all super love animals, so we'll soon have our own personal furry baby doctor. You will, and then hopefully she won't absolutely hate the place that she works for because they're all a bunch of money-grabbing scam artists that like nice cars and going on holiday. Pirate Knight says, are you across the pond? It depends which side you're on, but probably. Khaleesi says, I'm so sorry, but that makes me laugh when you read out my messages. You don't have to apologise. Okay, pointy bit of land. We're going to go see that first. It's very interesting, this pointy bit of land. I'm in the USA, says Pirate Knight. Well, in which case, I am very much across the pond. Porkchop Wally says, hey, everyone. Lofty says, new server 1.17, Foxy. Should we spill the beans live on air, on the live stream? That is a very interesting pointy bit of land. It's like perfectly symmetrical. Why is there a bit of stone sticking out on each side? I don't understand it. I like it, but I don't understand it. So, peeps, if you didn't already know, I host some patron servers, and unfortunately, due to time constraints and other things going on, I don't really often play on them, which is a bit sad. So, with the up-and-coming release of Minecraft 1.17, which is coming out in, how many days? 6 days' time, I am going to be starting a brand new server for my friend level patrons and above that I am going to be streaming from. My Thursday live streams, not today, because today should be the Tuesday live stream, but it's actually on a Wednesday. But my Thursday live streams are all going to be from that server. And if you want to get involved in that, it's going to be Bedrock Edition. It's going to be pretty much standard survival server. You'll have my add-ons and stuff on there as well. If you're interested in joining that and you are over 18 or a patron already, or if you're not, then you can by joining patron at the friend level. There you go. Right, we got stuff. We're going to go digging now, peeps. Let's do this. Oh, hello, Dolphin. Don't ding on the amethyst, Dolphin. You make me think it's Christmas. Shut up. So annoying. You're dinging. Java version is fun. Better mod packs, as Pirate Knight. It is, but I don't think it's... Well, the mod packs are better, let's be honest. I am starting a Java server. for my patrons, but not till 1.18. I was hoping to start it with the Caves and Cliffs, but when I found out it was going to be split, I just think it's pointless starting it now. So that is going to happen. But my audience is Bedrock Edition, so it's daft for me to you know, play away from the version that most of the people that I play with watch. Does that make sense? Yeah, it does. Doing something crazy, peeps. I'm moving my torches somewhere more convenient. Michael Switch says, when the Thursday live stream is on Thursday and not Friday and before Saturday, unless it's a stream weekend, and then it might be from a different server. Are you trying to say that I'm a little bit inconsistent at the minute, Mike? I'm sorry. I try so hard to be consistent, and then I think, right, next week I got a perfect week, I got nothing going on at all, and then they go, hey, it's school holidays next week, you got your kids for a week, so I have to rearrange everything, and then I'll be like, okay, next week's absolutely fine, no problem, I can live stream like this. I thought that was going to be the case yesterday. I have nothing going on this week, and then the vets are like, hey, we've given your dog general anesthetic, so now she's just a lolloping piece of jelly that wants to cuddle you all night. So what can I say? I'm like, hey, Nelly, no, I'm sorry, I'm not letting you cuddle me all night because you've had you know, you don't feel very well. I've got live stream to do. Pets are family. So yeah, there's always a reason. I've always got an excuse. I've never ever just gone, do you know what, I can't be bothered. And if I've been super tired because I'm just exhausted from doing too many videos or something, then I've gone, no, I need to put this off for another day. But I don't think I've ever gone, I just can't be bothered. Can you say a number between 1 and 10, please, says Almaster Twitch? Yes, I can, yeah. Oh, look, glow squids. Glow squids and glow lichen. Do you remember? Do you remember going, if you go back, what, I don't know, 6 months when they first announced glow squids? And I was saying, they won't emit light. They won't emit light because they can't. Entities can't emit light. They won't emit light. And everyone, no, they'll definitely emit light. They will. They will, FoxyNoTail. You're wrong. You know nothing. You're an idiot. They will. Don't emit light, guys. They don't emit light. See, you should listen to me more often about these things because I was right, as usual. Nice dog, says our Master Twitch. Thanks. Gabrielle says, I was today years old when I found out it's possible to have cross-platform server, like play with Java Pete and Bedrock at the same time. Yeah, there is a system for that. I don't know enough about it, and I'm not convinced that it would be stable just because I know what Bedrock Edition's like. But apparently it runs off Java and has some clever stuff going in the background that basically, if you try and connect to it from Bedrock Edition, it converts everything that's going on in your Bedrock world to Java. I don't know, it's kind of weird, crazy, but it sounds good in theory, but I don't know, I just think it would be a massive admin headache. So I'm not looking at adding one of those to my list of things anytime soon, but I will be looking into it. I know Silent Whisper runs one of those, and I keep meaning to bend his ear and ask him about how it goes and stuff, but I'm pretty sure Silence, most of his stuff's managed by his admin, so I don't know how much hands-on stuff he's actually done with it. Patchy Panda says, compliment me. Patchy Panda, do you know what I like most about you? Is that you put a little robot face next to your words compliment me, and that just made me happy. So thank you very much. You're a good person. Michael Switch says, how is the light pack coming along? I haven't had chance to do anything else with it, but it will it will be a video this week, Mike. I was supposed to record it well, what day are we on? Wednesday. Yeah, it was supposed to be today's video. I was supposed to record it today and put it out today. It might have to a little bit be not today because it's a bit late for that now, so maybe tomorrow's video instead if I can record it early enough. But yeah, I'm going to release it. It's a bit dodgy. It will come with a lot of prerequisites and like, hey, you know, if you're going to use this, just be aware that it's not very good. But it's something, I guess. It's better than nothing. There's not a lot I can do to make it better, to be honest with you. Oh, look. The water changes level. It's amazing. Do you know, I'm just going to be permanently lost now, aren't I? I am going to be permanently lost because I'll be like, how did I get down here? I won't remember they've gone down the waterfall. Do you play other games too, or does Minecraft take up all your time? It depends. It depends on the time of year, as in how busy I am, and what other game it is, and basically how much free time I've got. I love playing other games, but I hardly ever get the opportunity to. There's a lot of games that I want to play that I just don't have time to play. I am currently halfway through. I'm currently doing a Let's Play on Stardew Valley on my second YouTube channel, but that's also currently on pause at the minute because there's just so many other things going on. I literally don't have time to do anything with it at this particular moment in time, and it's going to be like that for the next couple of weeks, to be honest with you. There's a lot going on. I'm not sure if you're aware, but on my last Truly Bedrock video, it did state at the end that our season finale is coming very, very soon. Look out for that. Saturday. It's on Saturday, season finale. So now I will be doing a premiere of that as well in case you guys are interested. What other games would you like me to play if you'd like me to play any? That particular person that asked that question. Mitt says, Blue Skies, no worries. Don't know what they're talking about, mate. Leaving me out again. That sound is weird for glow squid, says Gabrielle. Yeah, I thought that. It was kind of like you'd let someone's tyres down, or I don't know, kind of weird, like a hissing sound. Bit strange. I kind of like the glow lichen under the water. That's kind of handy, but I wish there was more of it. It seems a little bit lacking that there's just one block here and there everywhere. And that, I thought, was a mob spawner then, because that looks a little bit like cobblestone, but it's clearly not. Lots to get your head around in this new update. Lots of changes to the game. But this isn't what's... We're not going to any of this in 1.17 unless you enable experimental features on your world. This will be 1.18, these caves and things. Do you like the version so far, says Cedar Monster? The thing is... Right, the thing is... When you load up and play the new version of Minecraft, it's just Minecraft. It doesn't feel any different because the devs are so good about making everything just fit into the game as it did before. You don't notice. So I can't really say, oh, I like it any better or any less than the old one because it's just still Minecraft. It's just a little bit different. You know, I could just wander into a big cave playing Minecraft normally. Probably not like this and as big as this, but it doesn't feel any different to normal Minecraft, to be honest with you. I'm certainly not wowed by it, but then I've been following it so much with all of the, like, snapshots and videos and announcements from Mojang, so I've been aware of all of this stuff coming for so long that now it's actually here. It feels like it's been around for months already. So, woof. So yeah, it's, I don't know. I like it, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I dislike it, I just don't feel... I would like to go and find a warden. Obviously, they don't exist. They're not going to exist for a very long time. But, yeah. Otherwise, it's all right, isn't it? It's just Minecraft. Michael Switch says, you should give yourself a good pick and try the block lag. This isn't a creative world, Mike. I can't just go around giving myself things. This is very serious. We're doing serious things on this Let's Play. Very serious things. It's very serious, it is. These are kind of like a little bit... I don't know if I like this cave generation. It's a bit awkward to get around. I mean, it's a long way down there, and I feel like I want to explore it, but it's very dark, and I don't know if I get back up again. I like the old Minecraft caves, because you could walk through them for a long way. These just feel... They feel massive and gigantic, which is nice, but I don't feel that they open themselves up to any better of an experience, really. Oh, looks like we got an existing chunk there. Hey guys, yeah, it feels very plain, doesn't it? It's all just stone. There's nothing else going on. There's no variation to it. It doesn't feel very exciting at all. I mean, I guess this would all be when it's finally done. This will all be what's it called? Deep slate, won't it? Where we are, because we're down minus 25 at the minute. I don't know. What do you guys think? Pickle says, eat, sleep, Minecraft. So it's time for another game. Well, that's true. They Elytra use only. What? Caves make it better to dodge stupid skellies. Meh. See, I thought I'd come across loads of materials and stuff, and I'm seeing a few bits here and there, but there really isn't all that much. I can't see anything. Oh no, I looked at Enderman. Oops. Come get me then. Come get me, bro. I love them in the slap shop. They were amazing, says Mitz. Yeah. I'm not easily pleased. I'm a bit of a moaner. I don't know if you've noticed. See, now I've run out of torches. How many torches? I've just used a stack of torches in like 6 feet of cave. You're going to need lots of torches for this update, peeps. Or some good night vision. I can't see a thing now, mate. I bet you can see even less. I've not seen any diamonds. No diamonds. Loads of this other junk. No diamonds. Few skellies. Be nice if I had some glow lichen I can go and splatter around. I've only got 2 pieces. Shulker's full of torches to scare dead. Yeah, no room for anything else. They give us, what is it, like 39 new blocks or something like that in the game? No more inventory space, though. Oh, you got bundles? No, bundles aren't coming yet. Bundles will be a while yet, and bundles are useless. Don't anyone be pretending that bundles are going to be useful for anything at all. I think bundles will be written. No, they won't. Unless you're going picking flowers, bundles are completely and utterly useless. Let's be honest. Let's get real, guys. Bundles, waste of time. They should scrap it, start again, come up with something better. I really like bundles. No, you don't. Rubbish. You can't even put more, like, it's like, oh, well, I can put all my tools in it. No, because tools are stackable items, so you can only put 1 sword in a bundle. And that's it. Bundle's full. Useless. If you could put, like, if you could have a bundle just full of your tools, great. If it was 64 of any item, wonderful, but it's not. You put 16 ender pearls in a bundle. What's the point? You can use your offhand to hold flowers, lol, says Pickles. Great. Oof. Hey, stop getting me. Nice command, Mitz, says Silajor. What was that, my rant? I'm on a rant again, Mitz. Am I moaning? And when they first announced that, I was so excited. Yes, they finally listened. They're finally going to do something about this awful business we've been having where our inventory. It's the thing that annoys me the most about Minecraft at the minute is just the complete lack of space in your inventory and all of the different blocks. Like when you build in and you're just constantly chucking stuff on the floor or trying to rearrange things so you've got what you need to build with. And I was like, yes, this is perfect. They're giving us backpacks. And then they told us how they worked and it was rubbish. Well, you can't actually get any items out of your bundle. You just got to chuck the whole lot on the floor. But don't worry, you can throw it in a hopper and wait a week for it to filter into a chest. Oh, yeah. Thanks, guys. Where's all the coal at, by the way? I need coal to make torches. Raw won't help with inventory, says Derek. No, and neither will the Grimstar Deep Slate variants of the ores as well if you've got Silk Touch. See, I do everything with Silk Touch. I know I'm not at the moment because I don't have a decent Silk Touch pickaxe because this is early on in the survival series. But generally speaking, when I'm into the game a little bit and I've been playing a while, I do everything with Silk Touch. And then I sort everything out later, which means, as it already really annoyed me having to go, you know when you get all of your coal, you've got hundreds of stacks of just coal blocks, not coal, as in like coal ore blocks. And then you've got to pile them all up and then break them all. So you just don't bother. You just think, oh, I can't be bothered. And you just end up with just shulker boxes worth of coal ore. It's the same thing with redstone. Like redstone, you don't break it, do you? Because you go around with Silk Touch. No, you're going to have to do that for all your stuff. You have to do that for everything. You can be permanently piling up on piles of... Ah, it's a creeper now. Run away. Permanently piling up on piles of raw iron and raw gold and... to break it all down. Pain Dragon says, that's how I fix tools in Java. I'd rather have like an Enderman farm or a Guardian farm. Cedar Monster says, a discussion point. I would like to have more support... hang on a minute. I would like to have more access to wood in the caves. That there is a thing that other people supporting the games, so they're not going down. Oh, jeez. Because of the weight. Does anyone have any other idea? Agree with some points? You're going to have to be a bit more... I'm really sorry there. Maybe it's me not reading it correctly because I'm not very good at reading things on stream. But it just doesn't make any sense, that. So reword it. Think about what you said and try and put it in a sentence with some commas and full stops so we can understand what you're trying to say. Because I think you're onto something there. Ah, yes, coal. I think you're onto something, but I'm not 100% sure. You can still smelt it, right, says Mike. Yeah, but now that... Right, if... as a... I'm not bothered about playing Minecraft remotely efficiently. In fact, most of the time I do end up just chucking my coal ore into a furnace to smelt it down to one piece of coal, so because I can't be bothered to pile up with it. But I never do that on camera because I'm a YouTuber and I'm a content creator. What happens is I get moaned at by people for not being efficient enough. How dare you do that? That's not correct way to play the game. You're wasting all that. So if I dared to put any of the new ore stuff into a furnace once the update comes out, my name's going to be mud. So yeah, I have to play the way I'm expected to play a lot of the time. Okay, Cinnamons is back with a more thought out message. Foxy, did you forget to pick up the coals? I don't think so. I think I got all the coal. Cinemonster says that you have more access. Oh, jeez. That you have more access to wood because you run out of wood very fast in big caves. That you can find anywhere wood for your torches. Right, so you're basically saying it would be good if there is a way to get wood when you're down in the mines. Yeah? The thing is, right, I don't know if you've ever been underground, Cinemonster, but underground there doesn't tend to be much wood. Tends to be a lot of stone, and you know, that's pretty much it really. So I'm talking about real life now. So adding in, I mean, it would be cool to have like glowing mushroom biomes and all that sort of cool stuff underground for Bedrock Edition or for Minecraft. But I think adding in wood underground would be helpful, but it's not very realistic. You know, you do tend to go down to the caves for a long time and you do a lot of stuff down there. But what you should do if you want to, you know, play efficiently, go tree farming first, get yourself a whole bunch of wood, then go down the cave and put it all in a chest near where you're working from, and then branch out from where that area is. And when you finish working on that area, get yourself some more wood or the same wood and move it to another area. And that way you don't, you know, you're not going to run out of wood when you're down a cave. I know that's not going to suit everybody and it's not the ideal solution. Great, a witch. It's Geraldine. It's not Geraldine. She's Chuck. No, she's not. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. There's just ways to do it where you're not going to run out of wood. Tree root systems, more mine shafts as the big block. I'm not saying it wouldn't be good. I think it would be really cool having like loads of like underground tree areas, and like an underground cave forest would be amazing. A forest biome underground with some like weird luminous trees would be awesome. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening because I just don't think it's particularly realistic, I guess. But it's Minecraft, not supposed to be realistic. Well, I know, but they do, don't they? They often hang off that. Oh, it's not very realistic, so we're not going to add it. But here, have a phantom. Oh yeah, thanks, mate. But if I was right, mine shafts are not existing in 1.17. They should be. And they should have more wood on them now because they have like log supports underneath and they have chains coming down from the ceilings, I believe. I know that was definitely in Java Edition, but I'm pretty sure I saw that they were adding that to Bedrock as well. But maybe not in 1.17, but then we're not getting new cave generation in 1.17 or deeper worlds, so that'll all happen in 1.18. Like all of this stuff now, although this is the beta 1.17, and we've only got these caves because I've got experimental features turned on this world. These in 1.17, all of this stuff that I'm looking at now won't exist. So next week, when you're all geared up ready to go mining, you won't see any of this stuff. You'll find copper ore like this, and you'll be able to get your raw copper blocks, but you won't find any big caves, and you won't find any, well, you will find lush cave kind of biomes, but they're only little mini ones. Blue Cat Eye says, yep, a stack of logs goes a long way. Pickles says, Season 3 side challenge. All ore is smelted, no fortune allowed. Pain Dragon says, just fill a shulker box with wood and keep them in an ender chest. Cider Monster says, but if I was right, oh, I've read that one. Dario Ski says, if you really want wood, you can bring saplings and dirt and grow your own trees. That's very true. Khaleesi says, I don't think they'd do it, but maybe Ark has something similar. Mitt says it was yes. It was yes. Gabrielle says they still there. Ow, that's not me. Stop. But it. Ram 119 says many blocks in the update. Why not diorite andesite and granite ores? Oh, what? Well, for a start, Are you serious? Are you honestly serious about that? I mean, I'm assuming you're joking, but the granite and diorite and andesite are real world actual stones and rocks that you found underground. They're not metal. They're not metal. So they wouldn't have a ore. They're just a variation of rock, like limestone and sandstone and all of the other different types of stones that exist in the world. So why would you have it? What? Bruh. What about maps for underground? I'm terrible at getting lost, says Agent. Have you heard of a lodestone or a compass? You see this compass I got here? It always points to my bed. But if I click it on a lodestone, which is surprisingly easy to craft, I think. Lodestone. What do I need to craft a lodestone? A bigger inventory space. Right. Yeah, you can click it and then it'll always find your way home again. So it doesn't matter. It's all good. And if you get really lost, use the old, like, put your torches on the left method. If you've always put torches on the left, then you'll always be able to find them. You know? If you spam them on the left and the right, then you're going to have problems. How do you build a lodestone? Chisel stone bricks and a bit of netherite. Everybody's got that stuff lying around. It's a bit expensive. Slightly expensive. Marginally. One thing I wish they would remove from the game. Rotten flesh. No use for anything. Trading, shut up. It's awful. I hate it. It's one of the most annoying things in the game. I wish it would. They just like, if they would just delete one thing, it would be rotten flesh. Rail says I skipped the no cave and no cliff update. What about maps for under? I've read that one. Tarek says I have a sugar box in my end chest that is dedicated to torches. It is full of oak logs and coal blocks. That way I can go cave for hours before having to go home. You might, yes, right. I got a question about that because it sounds great, but do you actually do any mining when you go caving, or do you just explore? Because I've never been able to go caving for hours because my inventory fills. I'm literally just like that. I've had to come to the surface because my inventory's already full, and we've only been streaming for 57 minutes, and most of that was going home again because I forgot my pickaxe. Jesse B said, lol, not me, about to type, you can trade it. But villager trades are rubbish now. I know they made it so you can roll trades and that you can do this and that, but the whole, oh man, I can't stand this, oh, you got this many trades and then you got to wait for them to reset, and then you get this many and you got to wait for them to reset. It winds me up. I much preferred villager trades when they were just, you would trade them until they run out and then they would level up because you'd given them that much XP and they'd get more, right? That was such a better system. They're absolutely trash now, says Jesse B. It takes forever. It takes forever to get the most out of your villagers. I really do feel, yes, the ability to roll trades was great and having different professions is really interesting. But I just feel it was such a big step backwards for villagers when they took the doors away, gave them beds, workstations, and this ridiculous trading system. It had so much potential, but I just think it was, no, I just don't think it was done very good. I think we got another geode here, peeps. Got more jingly janglies. Oh, listen to those jingle jangles. What do you think, Jesse B? Do you think at Christmas time everyone's going to have amethyst under their carpets in their shops, so when you walk in it sounds like jingly jangly stuff? I mean, I think I'm going to have it permanently, not just at Christmas, but I reckon at Christmas it's going to be quite prolific. TB content creators, such hard time with villagers, says Pickles. It's just, the difference is, right, if you're just playing Minecraft casually and you've got a lot of time to play it, you get a lot done. Like, check Slack out. Slack has a lot of time to play Minecraft, and therefore, even though he's creating content, he does an awful lot. But he does most of his stuff off camera. Even, you know, he streams a lot, but most of the work he does in game, he does off camera. He's just chilling out playing Minecraft. Slack, whatever his name is, he doesn't have a full-time job to go to, and he's got a relatively low responsibility lifestyle with you know, where he lives and the stuff he's got going on. So he's got an awful lot of time to put into Minecraft, which means he can do a massive amount. When you're trying to squeeze in recording, editing, making add-ons, making maps for the marketplace, building websites, talking to companies and going on site to do site work and stuff like that. You suddenly, and you know, if you're Jesse B and you've just had a new baby, well, a year ago, it's very difficult to have patience when you want to just work quickly. And when you find that there are mechanics in the game that used to work quickly that now take longer and are more hard work, it's frustrating because you think, well, I used to be able to do that nice and quickly, and now they've made this process more infuriating and slow, you know. So yes, in Christmas shops it would be lovely, says Jesse B. So I think that's the difference. If I went back to how I used to play Minecraft before I recorded videos or anything like that, I used to do loads. I used to just dig for hours. I would put the TV on, or I'd listen to a podcast, or I'd put music on. I would just dig and dig and dig. Not for any reason. Just used to. I used to like it. Just it was quite, you know, peaceful. Just digging big holes. And I was never into building. I never really did much with the materials I got. I made bases and underground bases and stuff like that, but they were never very good. I just enjoyed digging. That's what I did. And I had time at that point to play with villagers and do exciting things. And like, I used to spend hours and hours learning the mechanics of how everything in the game works so I could make tutorials that no one else had ever come across before. Now I just don't even have time to do that. So it's just one of those things. Lifestyles. Jesse B says, Dan, yep, I had Eevee the week we started this season. Exactly. Bless you. Strip mining is like buying Strats tickets, says Pickles. Yeah, I hate strip mining. It's supposedly more efficient, but I never find any diamonds strip mining. I have much better time just getting yourself some efficiency 5 and a beacon as quickly as you can and just going ham, just digging a big hole. I meant like granite. Oh, granite, iron ore, andesite, oh, okay. Yeah, I see what you mean. Well, in the game rules, if granite spawns, it will overwrite any diamonds or iron or anything there. So there's no point in having the ore variants because they can't exist in the same space. That's why you don't ever... You might see them next to each other if they've generated... Let's say you've got a diamond ore there and you've got some granite around it. They can do that, but you'll never see one completely surrounded by granite because the granite, when it gets placed in the world, it will delete whatever diamond or anything is where it should be. I mean, they could change that, obviously. They could change it, but then do you really want another, what, 3 bunches of different types of ore blocks to collect? I don't think we need it. I don't think we needed the deep slate ones, to be honest with you. I think it makes sense, the deep slate ones, just so that they blend in, but I mean, if it was up to me, I'd have said, well, when you break it, you just get normal stone ores. I wouldn't bother actually making them something you could collect. Oh, that's interesting. They float. Really? I didn't know granite does that, says Jesse. Yeah, there's all sorts of interesting ways that biomes and features generate and how the world sort of layers on top of itself. Jesse, cute pics on Instagram, says Pickles. That's very true. Very cute pics of Eevee's... Was it their first birthday? The Disneyland ones are nice, but especially of the ones where you're... it was on a... I can't remember now. I was looking at them today, but my mind's just gone blank. Mitt says, Deep Slate is really nice to build with, though. Yeah, Deep Slate looks great. My favourite of all the new things, and we haven't come across those yet, is I'm really looking forward to playing with Moss. Moss, I think, is something that I could really play with a lot, and Deep Slate as well. Because creepers go bang. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, Deep Slate... When the Nether update came out and we got Blackstone, I actually didn't like it very much at first, and I immediately went to change all of the Blackstone textures in my world to be a slightly less dark black without the purple in it, so that it actually matched the other stuff. That's exactly what Deep Slate is, so I'm so glad that they've added that into the game because you can do so much with it. And there are a billion different variations of it as well. They really have gone, do you know what, let's give these guys a nice in-between grey that is somewhere around basalt but has lots of different variations, looks really nice with Blackstone, looks really nice with other stuff. And it's great, I love it. Pickle said, my store on the new server will be called the Moss Boss. The Moss Boss. Nice. Let's go see if we can find some moss. We should be able to. There should be lush cave stuff around here somewhere. We just got to go find it, ain't we? So, what we're going to do is we're going to dig in a different direction. Let's go back to the surface and drop off this ridiculous amount of amethyst blocks, though, that we've got now. Yes, I want to play with the lush blocks, says Jessie B. Yeah, azalea leaves. Brilliant. Not leaves. Well, yeah, the leaves as well, the flowering ones, but like the azalea bushes. Oh, we've had a raid from Maribel Jade. Hello, raiders. Welcome. Welcome, Jade. And the Maribel raid from Jade. Hey, Foxy in chat, says Milsney. Well, hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing all right. What's going on? What's happening, bruh? Gonna go quiet now, not talk. I'm embarrassed. Right. Take many, many torches. More. Go and dig in a slightly different direction now, peeps. It's going to be epic. You ready? Let's do this. Let's do this. These jacket potatoes are not golden carrots. Not at all. Not even close, mate. Ooh, I got a rhyme, says Maribel Jade. You did. You did, and then sadly, Maribel Jade, as you started to raid, I started to fade. Which is not because I have been drinking lemonade. Wow, that's bad. It's awful. Don't do it again. I won't, I'm sorry. I don't need an axe. Why have I brought an axe? Mitts with the face palm. Wow, Mitts. Gone quiet now, hasn't it? Right. Anyway, we've been going just over an hour and 6 minutes. I'm on to about 2/3 of the way down my thermos of tea, which is good news. But what I want to know is what you want to see soon from me. What are you looking forward to most coming up in the future from FoxyNoTail? What are you here for? Are you here for truly Bedrock? Are you here for tutorials? Are you here for add-ons and resource packs? Why are you here? What do you want from me? Tell me. Tell me! What ideas have you got that you would really, really wish I was working on? Would I like lemonade, says Maribel Jade. I like lemonade too. I found something out yesterday. Was it yesterday, Jade? You were in the chat as well, weren't you? When we were talking. And Slack was saying that it's possible to have lemonade that's not fizzy. That blew my mind. Blew my mind. I thought aid, right? I thought that the aid on the end of orangeade, lemonade, you know, anything aid meant that it was fizzy, carbonated. It's not the case at all. It just means that it's referring to a fruit or citrus flavour. You can have flat lemonade. You can buy it. Amazing. All the TB, says Jessie B. Add-on tutorials. I love them and want more of them, says Nogree. What happens in Season 4, says Blue Eyes. What? We haven't had Season 3 yet. Truly Bedrock Silliness, says the Bang Boom. Slack and Foxy Shenanigans, of course, says Age New Gamer. TB, says Millsy. All the TB Shenanigans, says Delana. Bang Boom says, and Stardew Valley. Maribel J says, lemonade is never fizzy. Bizarre. Wow, what a strange world we live in where lemonade's not fizzy. Pickle says, wait, what? Carbonated lemonade? I didn't know anything else existed. Jessie B's like, I've never had carbonated lemonade. So Michael Switch says, lemonade is flat always. Where are you getting fizzy stuff? Like, you can't get flat lemonade in the UK. It's all fizzy. It's just fizzy. We got Sprite, we got Sprite, what's it called? The 7-Up. All fizzy. It's lemonade fizzy. That's not lemonade, that's something else. No, you're going to give a different word for what that is now, aren't you? It's what we call lemonade, mate. Mitt says, we have many fizzy lemonade. We do indeed. You can't move without bumping into either, is it Schweppes fizzy lemonade? What's the famous one, Mitt? It's the one that everyone has. Obviously, you got Tesco own brand, but what's the one next to it? On the shelf. On the shelf? On the shelf. Gabrielle says, so true. How is fizzy lemonade a thing? Wow, you guys blowing my mind. It's a lemon lime soda. There's no lime in it. We don't have soda here. You can't buy soda in the UK. It is exactly the same as what you got, but we don't call it soda. We don't call it soda. We call it we call it fizzy pop. Full diamond armor today, says Century Warrior. No, just iron for me. Noob. I'm a Bedrock beta version noob. If my lemonade is fizzy, then something has gone off, says Mobile Jade. Wow. Kinda just calls it pop, says Real Deal Pick. Lemonade should not be fizzy, says Jelani. You guys, you don't know. You don't know you don't like it till you've tried it. Get yourself a soda stream, right? Pump it full of put your lemonade in, pump it full of gas, you're gonna love it. Sprite summing up his lemon lime soda, says Michael Switch. It's not, it's lemonade. Yet again, what's happened here, Mitts, right? And anyone else from the UK? The Americans, they've taken something, misunderstood it, and then claimed that they're right and we're wrong. Yet again, always happens. Every single time. I'm kidding, peeps. It's just a joke. Not a very funny one. Well, I think it is. I'm learning a lot about Brits today. I was in Manchester 2 years ago for a year because of BGT. Britain's Got Talent. What were you doing on Britain's Got Talent? Why were you in Britain's Got Talent if you're not from Britain? There's no deep slate under Y Zero, says Retro Warrior. I'm not looking for deep slate. I'm looking for lush caves, which are probably not under Y Zero, to be fair. I'm not noticing there's anything under Y Zero other than stone. It only appears to be stone. I think you're right. We should probably go back up a bit. Minute Maid makes cans of lemonade. It's flat, says Michael Switch. I don't know what Minute Maid is. Clearly something that you guys have made up to try and prove that you're right when clearly it's wrong. Ooh, Manchester, city of bees and football. The city of bees. Why is it the city of bees? What Manchester got to do with bees? Is there a massive cultural phenomenon that I'm missing out on? Mitts, help! Why Manchester bees? You're all loonies, you lot. You're all crackers, mate. Gabriel says, wasn't on it, lol. My friend was, and I came to support them. Wow, you came all the way across here to support your friend on Britain's Got Talent. That's amazing. Herding Cats says, and again I ask, is not Cherryade fizzy and Orangeade? Yeah, exactly. But they call it orange soda, not Orangeade. No, they don't. Lies. Really, Minute Maid is a big juice company? Never heard of it. Never heard of it. If it's not Schweppes, Cadbury's, or owned by the that company that owns everything, I don't know what it is. Coca-Cola company, that's them. Which is part of Unilever. Unilever own everything. If it's not them, I don't know it. Do you guys not make your own lemonade? Says Mobile Jade. No. No, see, we have the amazing things. We got this stuff called money, and you take it with you to it's almost like a house, but inside it's just got things that you can basically give people that money, and they'll give you stuff in return. And the lemonade, fizzy lemon juice, is a very popular thing that you can spend that money on. It's a wonderful thing. You don't have to make anything yourself. You just go and buy it with this crazy idea. Shake my head, says Mobile Jet. It's homemade is so much better. I don't think that's I don't know anyone really that makes their own drinks in the UK. I mean, it's not unheard of that you would make your own orange juice, but you wouldn't. Well, I suppose you don't have it fizzy anyway. But yeah, it's not a common thing. Smoothies maybe, and obviously tea and coffee, although that's still from stuff you basically bought in. So I don't know. What do you think? Anyone else from the UK? You make your own drinks? So you guys as well in the States, you don't have cordial, do you? You don't have in fact, wait there 1 minute. Just wait 1 minute. I'll be back. Okay, blow some minds. Over here, we have these, which is basically not particularly thick fruit juice syrups that you just put in water and then it mixes in and you have a nice like fruit drink. We call it squash. And that's basically you are force fed that as a child to the point where as a young adult and even as an older adult you just can't stop drinking it because it's wonderful. So you don't need to make your own juice because we make our own juice with that stuff. Look what I found! One of those fancy new ones. Robinson's classic squash for kids, says Herding Cat. It's not for kids. It's not for kids. It's for people of all ages. It's like that's like saying Minecraft for kids. I know more adults that drink that stuff than kids. Diluted water, says Patchy Panda. Basically, yeah. Yeah. What is that block, says Blue Cat Eyes? This is deep slate. It's the deep slate stuff. We call that juice concentrate, I think, says Marble Jade. Yeah, it does say concentrate on it. In fact, this one's double strength. Oh, I think they've removed concentrate. It used to be called double concentrate, but they've moved that now. But it does say concentrated low calorie apple and blackcurrant soft drink with sweeteners. It's very nice. I think I've seen that before. Do you add water, says Gabrielle? Yes. Yeah, basically just add water. And you can, the other way of doing it, which is actually also very nice, is to add in lemonade, but UK version of lemonade. So you get a nice fizzy pop from it. It's very nice. Not very good for you, though. Robin says his Yuki is basically his water. I prefer the shop's own orange squash, says Mitz. What? You're not putting enough in. If it tastes like water, you're not having it strong enough. Double strength, you're supposed to put in less, but I still put way more than I should, says Nifty Rat. I know, I was the same. When we went to, when it moved over to double strength, you would end up just putting exactly the same amount in you put in before, which means you just got used to having it stronger. And then when someone gave you a not double strength one, you're like, it tastes like water. So, yeah. I expected to find more big caves, to be fair. I put nearly half a glass in still water. What? How? I love how he goes back to fizzy lemons, says Gabrielle. Herding Cat says, see, now, if you had fizzy Robinsons, that would be all kinds of wrong. What? Fizzy Robinsons is really nice. As a treat sometimes, we get a bottle of lemonade in, Schweppes lemonade. It's very nice. Fizzy lemon, basically. And I would put it in with my Robinson's blackcurrant, and it's very nice. Bon appetit. Monge 2. Make new iron armor. Why? What's wrong with this stuff? It looks perfectly healthy. Jeez, I'm just getting told what to do. 58 people have left since we started talking about fizzy lemonade. I don't understand. It's not true. I'm kidding. It's 57. I love blackcurrant, but it's not popular here, says Pickles. Add blackcurrant everything for me. I love it. I don't actually like blackcurrants that much, though. They're not very nice. They're not very sweet. Not very sweet at all. But yeah, blackcurrant flavoured things is nice. Blackcurrant cheesecake's good. Blackcurrant cheesecake's very nice. But then it's got all of the sweetness of the cheesecake. So, Gabrielle says, now I have to come back to the UK. I will drag my friend back if I have to. He knows the place better than me. Fair enough. I can't stand blackcurrant. Makes me feel sick. The smell and taste is... Oh, miss, no. No, don't let me down like this. How can you say it? I put it on crushed ice. It's called a snow cone. It's good. No, snow cones are pointless. That's just... You just end up sucking all the juice out and then you've just got ice. They're really not that good. I don't... Yeah, no. Does Bedrock allow for mods or not? Is that just an offshoot of Honors? What? Sorry, pregnancy things. Are you pregnant, miss? Bedrock Edition has actually got a modding community that do mods for Bedrock Edition. There's a whole bunch of different things going on with Bedrock, but I don't really understand it or how it works. Bedrock has The advantage of Bedrock Edition is that it has its own internal mod system. It's not called mods, it's called add-ons, because you don't have to hack into the game and change the game code to suit what you want. The developers give you a huge amount of like free range to just change the existing things within the game. Problem with add-ons is they are restricted to what the developers have managed to give you access to already, and you can't, you know, change the core aspects of the game, and which is quite frustrating in a lot of ways, because a lot of the things that a lot of the most popular mods do are just completely impossible to do with add-ons, to do properly at least. So that's a bit of a shame, but it's just, you know, one of those things really. But yeah, there is a modding scene on Bedrock, but I don't think it's really going anywhere at the moment. It's not very well heard of. It says, find my daughter, Pickles. It's her fault. Your daughter got you pregnant? Jeez, this is weird. I'm kind of interested, though. Foxy doesn't understand. I have no chance, says Nifty Rat. Mike says, you would swear they're from the other side of the world or something. Pickle says, my add-ons are analogous to data packs. Yeah, basically. When pregnancy permanently ruin your taste buds, says Jessie B. Eep, I feel for you, Mitts. I went off all kinds of ice cream dips and mayo with my second, and every soap and shampoo smell awful. Even laundry detergent. OMG, says Mitts. Pirate Knight says, okay, the hours look a little different in Bedrock. So the hours look a little bit different in Bedrock. I guess everything looks a little different on Bedrock. Or you can just use resource packs is what I was trying to understand, because I'm a Java Edition Minecraft regular and modded expert for a land center. What? Pirate Knight, commas and full stops, mate. You can't have a sentence that long and expect somebody that's live streaming to read it. Break it up, make it easier to read. But isn't add-ons like data packs of Java, says Retro Ori? Yeah, basically, but they're a lot more powerful than data packs for Java Edition, and at the same time a lot less powerful. They've both got their pros and cons, but I think Java Edition data packs are certainly getting better and better all the time, but Bedrock really does seem to have done some crazy things with what you can do now. Parrot Knight says, sorry, my voice recognition software is choosing the words wrong sometimes. Fair dues. It's understandable. I often do that. I'll write something and I'll look back at it and go, why is that word even in there? I didn't say that word. Or like even when you're typing, you've got autocorrect that just decides the word that you've written almost perfectly is something completely different. Mitt says, she ruined fish for me too. I used to love fish. Haven't been able to eat any for years. Man. Kids, eh? Who'd have them? Oh, wow, Mitts, I feel for you, says Herding Cats. Do you know, we've been digging in a long straight line for a long time. I don't feel like we're getting any closer to a lush cave here. I feel like we've probably skirted along the top of many, many mines. I mean, we keep finding lots of tuff. But it's, yeah, I feel there's a sufficient lacking of exciting blocks. Blue Cat Eye says, no fish. Oof. Ah, here we go. Spoke too soon. There is a hole. I found a hole. I'm going to go down it. I got all my blocks is full again. You mean your inventory? That's what I said. No, you didn't. Ooh. Have we managed to stumble across a lush cave biome? It does not look like we have. Not at all. Right, now I'm going to have to run all the way back. Drop all my stuff off so I can come back and explore that bit. Wow. And there is a hole in the flow. Does Bedrock allow for abandoned mine spawn and some of other things in the newer edition? Java does, so caves and canyons will work the same. Wow, my goodness me. I want to ask a question about things that you can say because it hasn't got any full stops and commas, and I'm just going to keep saying words, but they don't really make sense because I haven't taken the time to really think about what I wanted to ask. So I'm just going to put loads of words there at the same time and hope that you can read it during your live stream, even though I haven't said anything really of any use, and there's a word in there somewhere that you can't read. Pardon? What? Mitts Rankerman's Blue Cat. Can I be honest? I'm excited for the new update, but I'm thinking of holding off exploring until the second part drops because I don't want to load new chunks. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It really does. It really does make a lot of sense. I can't advise you to do anything other than that, but I would say that if you don't update or if you're going to avoid it, you're going to be missing out on a lot of fun stuff. And I don't think you'll manage to make it 6 months. I don't think you will. I think you'll get bored of working on that world because you'll feel trapped. So basically what I would suggest, if that's the case, if that's what you want to do, is start a new world that you only intend to work on for the next 6 months and just have fun playing in it for 6 months and then go back. Jesse B says, are the lush caves even in the betas? Well, Jesse B, I don't know if you're aware, but recently I've been playing around with biomes and stuff for unknown reasons that I'm not going to go into particularly at this particular moment in time. And during that, I was in a lot of lush caves. I was wandering around the world, doing the old, creative checking out the world thing, what I was doing, and making sure, the poking around I was doing was working. And many lush caves were found. Many. So yes, they are. They are in experimental mode, which we have everything turned on. So there really should be lots of lush caves, basically. Why can I no longer... There we go. Get out of it, mate. Clear off. Get out of me hole. Maybe lush caves are just rare, sister. I think it is seed dependent, obviously, because the one I was in, there was loads. They're everywhere. But I haven't seen any on here. Foxy, what did you do to poor Nelly? I didn't do anything. She did it. Find one, Foxy. I need to see it. Okay, I'll find one. Don't you worry, Jesse B. I got this. Well, I tell you what we could do. Let's just double check this, actually. Let's just quit out of this for a minute. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of jiggery pokery. So I'm going to create a new world. I'm going to call it 1.17 beta test. Go into creative. No, creative. Put it on peaceful. We'll make a normal looking world. Show coordinates. Fire spreads and TNT off just because I don't want them on. Caves and cliffs on. All of these things on. I don't bother with the game test because I don't need that. That off, and that off just to make life a bit easier. Multiplayer off so weird people don't join my game. And we're going to start a new game. Okay? And now I'm in the new game. I'm going to come out of this, right? And I'm going to open up MCC tool chest. It doesn't work in 1.17. I know it doesn't, does it, mate? Don't work at all. I'm going to go into that world. I'm going to go to level.dat and I'm going to go down to, I get to force game mode type. Is it that one? Game type. There we go. And change it to 3. There we go. I save that, right? And then I go back into this. Okay. And now when I'm in the world, I can go in the world. Now, unfortunately, the underground doesn't really render too well because in Bedrock Edition, in order to make it optimized, they only actually render what you should be able to see. Now, you shouldn't be able to see underground unless you are underground. So a lot of the stuff is hidden from you, but it does allow you to, wander around and see if you can find one. So what we're going to do is give ourselves a bit of night vision. There we go. And now hopefully we'll find ourselves some lush caves with a bit of luck. Spectator, what? Yeah, it's been there for forever. It's not ideal, and you have to use it. Puts everybody in spectator mode, which is a problem. So you can't use it for camera accounts or anything like that. But you're right. I'm not seeing many lush cave biomes. In fact, I'm not seeing any dripstone caves either, which I find a bit odd. There definitely was. This is mildly concerning. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was diamonds. Ah, Dripstone Cave. So those exist, but they're a little bit rare, clearly. And not very big. So if those exist, then there really should be lush cave biomes. That's why we have Foxy Data Pack to have spectator mode. Yeah, unfortunately on mine, though, you can't travel through walls, which is very frustrating. Very frustrating indeed. We'll find one, Jesse B. We will find one. Don't you worry. We got this. We just got to travel through an infinite void of many, many not good things till we see one. What? Lots and lots of caves there. Weird, isn't it? That like depends on what direction you're looking and what's in front of your face to see what you can actually see. Jeez, there really isn't many lush caves, are there? Locate biome is the thing, says Retro Warrior. No. You can locate structures, but not those, sadly. The thing is, in the I've found azalea trees on the surface, and there we go. There's one. There you go. And it will have, if we go up to the top, geez, maybe not. There should be an azalea tree at the top. Clearly not on this one, though. There we go. Lush Cave. Look at it in all its glory. I thought a bunch of stuff you had to get from the Wandering Trader, says Pickles. The Wandering Trader in Bedrock does have dripstone, pointed dripstone, and some of the Lush Cave items in Bedrock, but that's not required. In Bedrock, they are spamming in little pockets of biomes like that, even in 1.17, so we can get those things. So, what is this? Lush Cave for ants, says Michael Switch. Well, like I say, little pockets. Is that a azalea tree? No, I don't think so. Maybe they're a bit closer to the surface. We might have a better game of actually just finding azalea trees and going down, maybe, possibly. Maybe not. My render distance is up quite high. This is not helpful. Some of these caves do look kind of cool, though. They look good when you're flying around in creative with night vision. I just don't like them in survival. They should spawn on any Y level, says Dario. Yeah, I'm not convinced about that. Not convinced about that, mate. Good thing the lush stuff can be bone mealed for the most part. Yeah, I think you can pretty much get all of it from that, can't you? Because you will get the azalea trees when you bone meal. Ah, there we go. There we go. And then you can... This is bigger. There's a bit more of a bigger lush cave. Now, bear in mind, this is with experimental features all turned on as well. So this might not be the same thing we get without them. So maybe we should try another world now without experimental features and see what we're actually going to get next week. Should we do that? Hands up in the chat if you want us to do that. Jesse B says, ooh, okay, that I'm a fan of. Yeah, it's a bit better. We've got some hands up from Blue Cat, Baron 1. Is Season 3 going to be experimental, says Real with a Pick? I don't know. I haven't even thought about Season 3 yet. Why would you think I've even thought about Season 3? What Season 3? I don't even know what Season 3 is. Okay, we've got to do all that again now. Jeez. Okay. 1.17 beta, not AX. Creative. Peaceful. Small. No. Oh, we'll have show coordinates on. Why not? Never even heard of Truly Bedrock. Where were we? Game type. Where was it there? Save. It's coming out next week, says Cedar Monster. What? Is what coming out next week? Oh, night vision, please. Night vision plus, bruh. Oh, we got a mine shaft. Let's go check that out. So this should be pretty much exactly what we're going to be getting next week without experimental mode. It should be. Pretty much. Maybe. I wanted to see if one of these mine shafts opened up into a big cave to see if we got the logs and the chains. I don't know if we're going to. It doesn't look like we're going to get logs and chains just yet. It's a bit of a shame. Bit of a shame, mate. We should, though. We're getting the glow lichen, so that's positive. So we should be getting lush caves. We've got the amethyst geodes there. So yeah, I'm confident that we will find lush caves and mob spawners. What's in your test, mate? I want to have a look. Tasty stuff, mate. I think TB should do another modded series and save season 3 for Caves and Cliffs Part 2. Oh dear. Do you now? But we like what? Survival made, didn't it? Do survival modded? No, it doesn't exist. That's just thing, mate. I'm gonna do a lot with copper and amethyst, says Derek. It's not Derek, it's Dario. No, it's Derek. To say his name. That won't work because not all TB members like modded, says Silajul. Better not do modded then. I'll make a note of that. One moment. Don't do modded. Yeah. Pulled me card. No, my cup of tea's got in my card reader now. Oh, jeez, on my headphones. I don't have a tea towel. No, jeez. That's why they call it a tea towel. Oh well, I'll clean that up later. Hopefully it won't spread across my table into my... oh, it's gone in my mouse. Oh, jeez. Nelly, fetch me a tea towel, quick. Rubbish. Useless dog. Modded sucks, is the Baron one. All the episodes now, lol, says Khaleesi. So, okay, if you guys are wanting to talk about Truly Bedrock, I'm not going to give away anything. I'm not going to talk about any spoilers or plans, but I'm interested to hear what you think. So, when do you think we're ending? When do you think we're starting season 3? What biome are we in here with this turquoise water? And what do you think season 3 is going to be all about? When you realise normal TB has add-ons, the Bedrock version of modded, lol. Shh. What do you mean it gives us free diamonds when we nod 3 times? No, it doesn't. What free diamonds? June the 5th end, says Loaf Boy. June the 5th. June the 5th. Oh yeah, that's the finale, isn't it? I did already post that, to be fair, so I'll give you that one. I'm just going to go get a towel very quickly while you come up with ideas. 1 minute. I've made a bit of a mess. Okay, carry on. I hope you weren't talking without me, mate. Has music stopped? Oh no. Just change the track. Pickle says, week of the June 14th is the start of season 3. Mike on Switch says season 2 ending and season 4 starting soon. Season 3 will be 1.18 later this year. Time travel and all that. Okay. Blue Cat says season 3 Curse of the Silent Sun. Oh, jeez. That better have gone for season 3. Better have gone. Telling you that much. Yeah, I don't think it's any secret at this point that obviously we're going to be moving on to another season. I think that goes without saying. We're not just going to drop Truly Bedrock and leave it. I'm not going to explain anything about what the plans are or how it's going to work or anything like that. But yeah, don't worry, it ain't going anywhere, mate. Oh, that sun is hilarious, says JCB. Don't you start, JCB. Don't you start. You could have been part of it, you know. All those invites I sent that you ignored, you could have been with us on season 3, but no, just keep ignoring me. Block my phone calls. I don't care. You're missing out, not me. Season 3 All-Star version 2. No, not more Alice. I love Alice. I think I definitely want Alice to be in season 3. Season 2.5, full Nether season led by Zap. No, it's a bad idea, mate. No Nether. Don't like it. If there's any Nether in season 3, I'm going to be sad. Okay, just putting that out there. Jesse B says season 3 will be a truly Minecraft Pixelmon Clash of the Foxes. Going to Java edition, mate. Java edition. That's it. We're doing modded. We've heard it here first. Jesse B spilling beans. I thought we weren't going to talk about it, Jesse. Thought we were vetoed until the finale was out. Jeez, can't believe you told everyone. I did change my number. Too busy for you, mate, says JCB. Well, fine. Well, whatever. Pickles says season 3 is the only the end season. No Nether all overworld. Well, that would have been amazing. Oh, look. I found a dripstone biome in 1.17 peeps. They do exist. This is awesome. This is great news. Renewable oh, look, and there's more here. This is wonderful. Sufficient lack of interesting things here. The Baron wants the season 5. Geez, you're thinking ahead. Will be everyone is scattered all over the world, thousands of blocks away, and they spend the first half of the season struggling to get back to each other. And when they finally meet up, they're all worn out and close to losing their minds. I quite like that. I quite like that. But what if one thing I've learned from playing content creator SMPs over the last few years is that that you get set on fire. How am I on fire? Am I in lava? Is that if you're not together, if you're far apart like we have been this season, it really does affect you doing collaborations and working together, and it's not very good for morale. So I'm a big advocate for us being as close together as possible, even if that means we have to suffer silent whispers in insane towers of lag. You know, it's worth it for the togetherness and the morale and the feeling of you're actually there with other people rather than just on your own and you happen to just see someone log in every now and then. That's you know, someone logs in and you go, all right, like that, and then you go back to doing what you're doing, and it's just not much fun. We got a better one. Look at this one. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 spikes. They're all over the place. We've got pickle face filter redemption. Okay, one moment. Extreme Game DNA says, I wish the dripstone did constant damage instead of only when you drop on it. I think it does if you jump on it, doesn't it? Chunktown was amazing, says Jesse B. Silvio says, TB time travels back to Season 0 world, everyone living close by. I'd love that. I'd love to go back to Season 0. I absolutely loved Season 0. Pickle says, Season 3, one chunk season, everyone's base is in the same chunk on top of each other. Oof. Stratus says, lol, just banish Silent to the Farlands. Oh, I like Silent. I don't want to get rid of Silent. Why would I want to get rid of him? Just tell him he can't build his farm next to my house, and and that's all it needs. You know, Silent, if you could just build that farm like a little bit down the road, mate, it'd be really handy. Ah, it's too late. You've already done it. You get random tunnels that connect bases, says Jesse B. Yeah, we had that. That was fun. That was fun. Yeah, Chunktown was good fun. I moved out of there way too early. Herding Cat says, I get the impression that's what the Hermitcraft speech felt about Season 5. All spread out, but felt off and not nearly as fun as people near each other and doing collabs. Yeah, I think they probably did. Right, anyway, it's time for a pickle. Oh, man, not me again. Can't believe I'm back. Looking for lush caves in this world without anything in it. I'm just a pickle, doing pickle things. Not very happy pickle today. I see I just started building my new house on True to Bedrock Season 2, and they're like, we're finished now, Mr. Pickle. I like, can't finish, I just started building my house. They said, too late, Mr. Pickle, finished now. Gotta tear down your house, Mr. Pickle. Can't be having pickle houses on the world download. They tore down my house. Mr. Beardstone came along, torn it straight down. I said, I'm gonna kill that Mr. Beardstone. Turn him into a monkey. I start Season 3 without them. Build my house before they get there. They'll show them. They'll show them. Not seen many lush caves biomes around this place. Don't seem to be many in this world. Sad pickle.
only joking. We're gonna have a bit sad with you guys. I'm a happy pickle, happy smiley pickle, doing happy smiley things. Happy smiley pickle, doing happy smiley things. Happy smiley pickle. I hope I can get to see your hole for a long time. I just want to stick around for ages today.
Oh, it's gone. Shame. Sillagil says, Season 3, the whole TB living in a giant pickle-shaped house. No! The pickle's better than the twin, says Loaf Boy. Yeah, I think twins run her course. I think she's wound everyone up enough recently. Yeah, I think these lush cave biomes are a little bit lacking. I'm not going to lie. I've been in places where I've seen more. We haven't seen any on this one, have we? They seem to be super rare. See, the version this is a different version. I was playing 1.17.52 before. This is 1.17.56. So maybe they've like dumbed down the amount of them because there were loads before. They were everywhere. This is slightly concerning. Is Twin going, Foxy? Dunno, are you going? Dunno, she's not answering. Oh, that's a lot of dial, right? Oh, I wouldn't want to live near here. Look at all that. Look at all that. Oh, loads of it's everywhere. Oh, it's the biggest pile of dial I've ever seen. Ah! Why? Who in God's name did this? I think what they've done is they've reprogrammed lush cave biomes to look like diorite. Why? Doesn't make any sense. Herding Cats is going. See you later, Herding Cats. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There doesn't seem to be many lush cave biomes around in this particular version. Redstone Robbo has raided with a party of 5. Thank you very much for the raid, Redstone Robbo. Very much appreciated. Whoop, whoop. Welcome, raiders. How about a sliced pie layout? Every wand area is connected at the centre where the shopping district would be, and you would bargain with other players if you need a piece of their land for a certain farm or build. That's a really interesting idea. Truly Bedrock Season 1 was kind of a bit like that, but we were a little bit too far spread out. We were originally planning on being a lot closer to each other, but because the map looked so small, everybody said, hey, no, actually, that's too close. We need to be further away than that, so we've got plenty of space. And then in retrospect, looking back on it, everyone said, you know what, we should have been closer together because we had that circle thing going on and it was really nice. And we, when we came out of it and we upped it to a render distance that was a bit higher, we were literally right next door to each other, but you just couldn't see each other because the render distance was too low. So, yeah, I think something like that would be great. That would be good. That world is tainted. Too much to alright. Better make sure you delete it. Yes, burn this one. Burn this world and its lack of lush caves. Wow. I can't believe it, peeps. Can't believe it. I can't find any. I found well, there's a few of those geode things around here. 1, 2, and there was one over here, I think. 3. So they're pretty common. You know, a few spawners kicking about, but not many lush cave biomes. It's so weird. Can I ask how you're flying through blocks, says Boogaloonie? I pressed forward. I just pressed forward and it's like, whew, straight through. Meow. Amazing. There's basically a way to change a game mode with hacky tools to spectator mode. If you watch the VOD of this a little bit later on, you can see me doing that. We loaded this world up while I did it. Basically, open up NCC tool chest, change your game mode to 3 instead of 1, and hey presto, you're in spectator mode. However, it is disappointing because there are no lush cave biomes. None. They don't exist anymore. They've gone. They've been stolen by the lush cave biome thief. Oh, I see green stuff. Nope. There's a lot of caves around here. Surely this, if there were going to be anywhere, this would be a good spot for them, right? So we found the dripstone, we found the glow lichen, Found many, many amethyst geodes. But where's all the lush caves at? Where are they all? Does not make any sense, bro. Okay, let's take a different tack. Wow, we can see a long way from there. Let's take a slightly different tactic. Can we get telescope? Stupid spyglass. It's a telescope, mate. Ah, it's a spyglass. Looking for lush caves through my telescope. Could almost say that they were lush cave thingies over there. Where'd it go? Oh no, it's acacia trees. False alarm. Hey Foxy, try the season 3 seed. See how it is. No. What's seed? We ain't got a seed. What are you on about? We're not ending season 2 yet. It's not finished. Why would I have a seed? I was going to say, let's see if we can find an azalea tree, but there's just way too many trees around here to do that. Let me just turn my render distance down as well, because I think it's up a bit high. We're getting a bit framey over here. It's on 80 chunks. That's probably why. Let's take it down. Take it. In fact, let's put it on 32. 32 is a reasonable number. They won't appear till 1.18. They are here, but they're just very, very rare. We have already discovered that they're here in words. Peeps, back me up here. We've discovered they're in with the experimental mode on, which obviously is what we'll get in 1.18. So I agree with you there. But I have seen them myself with that experimental mode. I have seen it, and it's in the changelog saying that they're there. So we will find them. By hook or by crook, I will find these stupid biomes. One day, somewhere. Neither of those are azalea. Hydrate, says Random Ducko, and eat. Well, I can't eat in game because I'm in like creative effectively, but I'll have a drink. Thank you very much. I'll have a drink while we go sniffing out some azalea trees. Words hard, says Blue Cat. Yes, mini. Mini hard. The problem with azalea trees is they look very, very similar to oak trees. In fact, they're actually made of oak. They're not easy to... doesn't help. So unless you can see the flowering leaves on them, it's not very helpful. See, that would be a good azalea tree, wouldn't it? There's no rooted dirt underneath it, though. It is just it's a troll oak tree, that one. It's a total troll oak tree. I mean, they're not going to be like horrendously, like, not unrare, I guess is the word, but I thought there would be more than this. Can you do your render distance so all the time from my phone is going to 20? What? Pardon? Help me understand what you're trying to say, please. Bruh, what's that? It's a mushroom. Thought it was something good for a second. It's a mushroom. Stupid mushroom. That's all it is. Okay. Fine. Well, peeps. I don't feel like we're going to find one, do you? Hands up in the chat if you think we should go back to Beta Survival World. Mitt says, I think they've had a little bit too much of what their name suggests. Cider Monster. I see, yeah. You can set it to 80. It's based on your system specifications. If your system is powerful enough to have 80 render distance, then you can have 80 render distance. If it's not, you can't. I spy with my little eye a tree. Wow, that's a very close tree. Any of these? No, we got hands up saying they want to go back. I want to go home, Foxy. It's boring. Yes. Okay. All right then. We'll go home. Taking my ball and I'm going home. Ooh, a raid output. No, going home. Ooh, thanks for your explaining. You're welcome. Ding. You're very welcome indeed. So that kind of makes our journey of going down here was a little bit irrelevant, really, doesn't it? Although we have got experimental mode on, so we could technically find one. But will we? Fruidal says, is there a reasonably easy way to trim down a 1.16 world so that chunks can be regenerated with 1.17? I know MCC tool chase used to be a good manually delayed injects, but I find Amulet difficult as cumbersome. Well, it just so happens, Fruidal66, that I happen to have an automatic prune tool available from my website, which means you can automatically delete chunks from your world and trim it down so that it's, better for playing in 1.17. So if you want to go to there, the only thing I will say is there is a slight bug with it in the fact that it will trim your nether dimensions to the dimensions you put in for your end dimensions. So you can either run it for one dimension at a time, or you can run it together at all of the dimensions all at once and set different options for the different dimensions. I recommend you watch my video on it. And yeah, if you, for whatever reason, I still haven't had a chance to look into it yet, but the when you trim down the end, it does your nether as well to the same size. Jesse B said, I've decided Mojang doesn't want me to be happy and hiding the lush biomes from me. It feels that way, doesn't it, Jesse? Yeah, I've decided Mojang don't want me to be happy either because they keep messing with my add-ons. Every single time. I have many hours have gone into today updating them. I just thought, oh, it'd be dead easy. I just got to add a couple more mini blocks and I got to add a couple more mobs to my mob heads pack. No, they broke it all, didn't they? They broke the whole lot. As usual. Oh, FoxyNoTail doesn't require any of this stuff for his add-ons. It's fine. We'll just ruin it. Why would they think about me when they're updating the game? Clearly, they're not going to. But it's just like, come on, stop fiddling with stuff that worked. The reason they broke it this time is basically what they've done is they've gone, do you know what? Dyes need to be called something different behind the scene. They're no good just being numbers behind the scene. Now we're going to make them names instead of numbers, which means any reference that any pack has ever had that references dyes in like add-ons or resource packs or anything like that now are going to be completely broken because they decided to call dyes something else. Why? It worked perfectly well. Why do they need to rename them? They didn't need to rename it at all. They just got bored and had, oh, we got nothing to do. We might as well fiddle with dyes. Wow, you got like whole 1.18 to make, mate. Stop fiddling with me dyes. So yeah, that my armor stance pack's broke in 1.17. My mob heads pack's broke in 1.17. My mini box pack's broke in 1.17. You're gonna need to update them all, peeps. Skater Dad says, I'm going to be setting up a double zombie spawner for getting copper quick and easy. Yeah, just drowned. Yeah, I think that's going to be my method too. A drowned farm, basically. It's a good idea. It's super exciting when you come across the biome, though, says Khaleesi. Yeah, when you ever do find one, Jesse, it's going to be super exciting. Yay! I got to be careful here. I've been wandering around here as if I'm still in like creative mode, just flying through. I have no idea where I am, and I'm just in survival. I've not even got very good armor. Pickle said they would have added the warden, but they were too busy with the dyes. I know, fiddling with me dyes. Who do you think they are? Mitt says always torch on the left, places them in the middle and on the right. Hey, look, I said do what I say, not what I do. I'm not lost, Mitts. I got a compass. I know how to get home. But for those people that don't have a compass on them, right? Always put your torches on the left. Yeah, I should start practicing that again more, really. The problem is that doesn't work when you get to somewhere like a stronghold and you end up going around in circles. Because you just end up chasing your own tail. Then you need to use the old eeny, meeny, miny tactics. Eeny, meeny, mining was a video title of mine a long time ago. Hands up in the chat if you remember that one. It was on Handcraft, I think, that one. My memory serves me correctly. It normally doesn't, so I'm probably completely wrong. Mitts remembers. Yay! Hope they increase the rarity, honestly, says Jesse B. Yeah, so do I. I'm sure they will. And when 1.18 comes along and we've got them properly, I'm sure they will be. I think it's just because they're just sort of trying to jam everything in so we can at least get hold of the blocks for now on Bedrock. I think it's very much at this point, yeah, it'll do attitude rather than, you know, them actually... The thing is, you've got to imagine as the developers and the teams, when they've got deadlines and stuff and they're getting screamed at from the powers above, They're just going to be thinking, well, we've already told the public that it's going to be changing in 1.18, so it really doesn't matter at this point if they're going to spend the next 6 months with not very good lush cave biomes. I think that's probably the attitude. It's not the best attitude, but I think that's probably what it is. Might be wrong. When in doubt, stare up to the surface, Lol says. Yeah, that's fine when but you know, early days Minecraft, right? And you go down as deep as you can so you can get to diamonds, and then your pickaxe breaks and you're lost, and then you have to staircase back up. Now you've got to do that from -64, and if you've decided, because mountains are new in 1.18, that you're going to live on top of a mountain, the 380 block staircase, no, 320 block staircase doesn't sound fun to me. I'm going to be living at the bottom of an ocean, I think. Get as close. In fact, I think I'm just going to live at the bottom of the world. Maybe I could be the warden. If the warden's not coming, I'll be the warden. I just go live down there. I'll make my own deep dark, fill it full of candles. It'll be fine. Speaking of candles, if you're not aware already, Bedrock Edition should be getting candles for 1.17, but not on the 8th. It will be coming in the first hotfix, I believe, which will probably be 2 or 3 weeks after the initial release, assuming that the betas for the hotfix go through okay. Pickle says, don't let Foxy catch you at the bottom of your world. Mitt says, the amount of spare tools you have, make sure they're in your ender chest. I'm on about early days, Mitts, when you first start. I know, like, once you've started playing, you've got ender chest full of tools, but, like, when you first started your world, let's say, like, hypothetically, Truly Bedrock was to start a new season. It's never going to happen, but just in case, you know, hypothetically, we'd have to go mining again, right? And just hypothetically, when we went mining, we go all the way down to -64, assuming we're in 1.18 at this point, and then my pickaxe breaks and I don't have an ender chest because I haven't gone end raiding yet, then it's going to be a pain, you know? Jesse B says, but can I put the candles on trapdoors? I bet you can't. Bet you can't. That's so frustrating, isn't it? Why? Why can't we put things on trapdoors? Why, Spider Eye?
Why, Spider Eye?
I've been here before, look, got candles.
Not candles, they're torches. They look like candles, they don't they? It's a nice candle, that's a brown candle, that one. Not candle, it's a torch.
Hello, creeper face. Job. Take lots of wood, plenty of stone to make more, says Mitz. Well, the problem is finding diamonds. You know, have you noticed that we've been through a ridiculous number of cave systems today? We've been up, we've been down, we've been in, we've been out, we've been left, we've been right. But I haven't spotted a single patch of diamonds on the surface anywhere. There have been no surface diamonds. And I know they said they were going to make diamonds harder to find and hide them underwater. But I would have thought after all this time, like nearly 2 hours worth of wandering around all of these caves, we might have seen a few diamonds. Don't you? I haven't seen any. So, I mean, I suppose we could mine back up with iron. But it's not the same, is it? Okay, but you were mining high in the world at 12, right? Yeah, but we were down in diamond level, were we not? I thought we were. I mean, we're definitely below 0 now, so we should be in diamond area now. The diamonds are below level 0. Haha, you have to wait for 1.18 for diamonds again. Yeah, they probably forgot to... Oh, we forgot to put diamonds in 1.17. Don't worry about it, guys. It'll be all right. It's all good. I thought I was coming across a big cave then. Oh, I am. Oh, a pretty big cave. Right, this is the sort of cave then. If this is below 0, surely there will be diamonds around here somewhere.
Hang on a minute to let me count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted subs. Thank you.
Slaminski there.
Slominski 9 just gifted 5 subs.
Well...
Hey, look. Someone
Okay.
just subscribed for 2 months in a row. Look.
Slominski 9 just subscribed for 2 months. Hello,
So Slominski
Foxy.
9 says hello Foxy while subscribing with Amazon Prime for 2 months, which is absolutely epic. But then at the same time drops a 5 gifted sub bomb. Gee whiz. Polter Gnome X-Fin, Patchy Panda, Archer Thunder, Tweeter. If you're one of those people, please give a huge, big thank you to old Slowminski there for sorting you out. That's amazing. Anywhere from 12 and below now, says Blue Khaleesi. I think they added it to where the diamonds are really exposed to air, but not sure. I don't know. We've not seen any, have we? I've run out of torches again here. Let's make some more. More. Bing. Thank you. If only I had underwater torches. Might be able to find some of those underwater diamonds. Yes, look at all these diamonds underwater. We've hidden them underwater for you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, I can see that. It is nice that I get, like, night vision underwater, though. That's nice. I like that I can actually see underwater. That's handy. I mean, I can't breathe. That's okay. Who needs to breathe? Who needs to breathe when you're down a cave? That's, like, so bright under. And you pop your head up and it's pitch black. Come on, underwater diamonds. There's underwater gold. No underwater diamonds. Right, patron Twitch sub. I feel supreme power now, says Patchy Panda. You win. Hands up in the chat if you're a patron and a Twitch sub. Even if that's a gifted Twitch sub, it doesn't matter. I want to know if Patchy's got friends. Blue Cat, Pickles. Skeleton down here. Lofty, Lawful. Mitts. Many. So many supporters. Carol, Patchy Panda. Drown a tool villager. Then you can buy a diamond tool underwater. What? 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 Doesn't seem like a good idea at all. Hey guys! Just hop and die. Ow, jeez. No. Oh, no, I knew that was going to happen. Run away. Oh, jeez. Just popping by, guys. Don't worry about me. I'm just on my way through. Oh, jeez, it's a dead end. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? It makes perfect sense. Get out of it. Shoo. Be gone. No zombies allowed. What was the question? Lol, missed that, says Khaleesi. Basically, how many people really like me? Milsney as well there. Amazing. Thank you very much. Can't eat spider eyes. Very frustrating. Or maybe it's just because I'm not hungry. Now, where'd that witch go? Let's get that witch. You stupid witch. Who do you think you are? Oh, she's there. She's still there. Got her. Smell a zombie. Let's get him. There we go. Zombie down. Season 3 side challenge. Only spider eyes for food, says Pickles. No! I don't need side challenges. I find it all challenging enough as it is. Hey, that guy's got some decent armor. Maybe I can steal his. Hey, mate. Want to drop me some nice armor? That'd be nice of you. Oh, thanks, mate. You didn't drop me any. Wow, rude. Rude. What a stingy stinger. Okay, we have explored many underground. Still no surface diamonds. I'm telling you, it's impossible to find diamonds now. So I'm going to go all the way down to the very bottom. I'm going to dig down, because that's smart, right? And we're going to do a strip across the bottom for diamonds. If we don't find any, that's it. We're done. We're out. Finished. Game over. The end. Silly question. My realm updates to 1.17. Will only unexplored chunks get the new world depth? Yes. Yeah, all of your existing chunks will have bedrock generate underneath them all the way down to Y-64. So basically, you can't go into a new chunk, go down below that, and then pop out into the void. I also haven't found any lava pools. Hey, look at that. We got Mike on Switch cheering 50 bits. Thank you very much, Mike. And then is subscribing for 14 months with Prime. 14 months. That's 1 and 4. Speaking of 14, I was having a conversation with Oliver today. We were out walking Nelly. Oh, jeez. I haven't found any lava, FoxyNoTail, have you? No, I haven't found any lava down here. We was walking Nelly. Only a little walk because she's not allowed to do a proper walk. She's only allowed a little path walk. We're walking her. and we were talking about numbers, because obviously you talk about numbers with 6-year-olds. And I was asking him why we don't have more teen numbers. Why did I understand, like, we got this teen structure in place, but I think something got misinterpreted at some point down the line. Maybe somebody misheard, or maybe someone had a bit of a speech impediment or something along the lines. But we go 1 to 10, which, you know, that's fine, and that repeats all the way through the rest of the numbers in the world ever. But then we go 11, and then 12, and then we actually have a pattern. Why does that pattern not exist? All of the numbers in the whole, like, universe of numbers they all have a pattern except for 11 and 12. Why? So, like, for me, it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 teen, 12 teen, 13, 14, 15, 16. Because, I mean, even when you get to 20, you can hear that's a mispronunciation. Because 20 is just 10 teen, isn't it? So 10 teen, 11... 10 teen 1, 10 teen 2, 10 teen 3. It's just what 20 is. 30, I don't know, you know, where they made that up from. But yeah, 11 and 12 just completely odd ones out. Don't make any sense. I know that's a really, really random thing to say, but we just got thinking about it. Because 11 and 12 belong to the clock numbers. Well, that's true. But you were asking Oliver this. Also, they don't sound right, lol. They don't sound right because we're used to hearing 11 and 12. But it shouldn't be 11 and 12. It should be... I mean, 13, I guess it's not 3, is it? They've changed the word slightly, but you know what it is. So maybe, like... What's another word for 2? I don't know. 1 teen, 2 teens. Jesse B. 1 teen, 2 teen. Exactly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1 teen, 2 teen, 3 teen, 14, 5 teen, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Makes sense. Think about it. Yeah, I don't think diamonds exist. Pretty sure there's no diamonds in this world. Second teen, says Dario. I know you're getting on board with this idea. Right, we are over 2 hours now. We're going to go a little bit longer while we look for diamonds, but I'm going to really be heavily relying on you guys now. I need more questions, please. More questions or topics or things to talk about because my brain is completely shut down. Face filter X-ray mod. X-ray mod? We don't have an X-ray mod face filter. The French 70 is 60-10 and 80 is 4 times 20. 90 is 4 times 20 and 10. Mitt says, teens are long enough, thank you. Yeah, okay. Who are you going to raid, says Loveboy? I don't know. One of the things I find difficult to do while streaming is be watching other people's streams to see who's live. So I have no idea until I hit the raid button. Currently it's showing Izuma, Corner Hard, and Slack Lizard. Never heard of any of them. X-rays don't exist for... Although Frudel says that. I met X-ray down for looking for diamonds, says Frudel. I don't... you used to be able to get X-ray packs for ores. I don't think they work now with the Render Dragon. I don't know, actually. They might do. Slack has just gone live, says Lofty. Well, we'll have to send our little party over to Slack then, I think. Although we could all go to Corner Hard and ask him where the Lush Caves are at. And Corner Hard is one of the Bedrock Edition developers. Wah! Well, okay, well, our inventory is clearly full. We've got too much stuff on us. We have no diamonds. I think it's time to dig out of here. We are going to dig from Y-59 all the way home. Jeez. So which way do we want to be going in? That way and... yeah, that way. Okay. Here we go. We've got the great dig up now. So... we need more questions and topics. That didn't last very long. Straight into lava, lol, says Pickles. Probably. Can't think of questions, lol. Just happy listening to you chatting nonsense about anything, says Khaleesi. Oh, well, thank you. What do you mean, nonsense? Cheeky. Is there a way in Creative to find fast diamonds? as opposed to slow diamonds? You're basically saying, is there a way to cheat? Yeah, what you do in creative is you go into the creative menu and just grab a bunch of diamonds. You might as well do that if you're going to cheat. Or just create an add-on pack that turns all of your, when you mine stone, it just gives you diamonds. Just like a fill command. Now, there's no commands to find diamonds. I talk nonsense. Nothing wrong with that, says Khaleesi. Yeah, that's fair enough. So do I. Truly Bedrock spoiler streams, says Pickles. What are we spoiling now? Why is it spoiler stream, Pickles? Explain. Wow. Get me in trouble, you will. Does Java swamp method work in Bedrock? Swap the clay in a pattern. What? The swap with clay in a pattern and dig down. What? Do you like the new Izuma skin? Is this the axolotl one? I've not really seen it, but I don't know. Maybe. Just excited I want spoilers. Oh, okay. I think I've seen it. It was on the thumbnail of his video. I've not watched his video. From the thumbnail, I wasn't overly keen on it, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not here to judge other people's skins. I think it's you're normally watching somebody like you're watching me from their first person point of view, so it's not really something that's going to affect like watching his videos or anything, I don't think. But I'm sure it's like anything. When things are different, sometimes you don't really like them, and then you warm to them, don't you? I think it'd be fine. Khaleesi says, so are you going to see many more collabs on TBX in the near future then? Well, I'd like to. I always like to do collabs with people. It's not always easy arranging to do collaborations with people because everyone, well, lots of people live in different parts of the world or have jobs or have other things going on, and it's not always easy to find the time. But yes, certainly we'll be making more of an effort to collaborate with people. That's for sure. Typo, iPad typing is painful. On Java, clay in a swamp can indicate that you're above diamonds. Oh, really? I don't think that will work on Bedrock. Try it. I doubt it. Collabs are #1, says Pickles. So, speaking of collaborations and Truly Bedrock and spoilers and all that sort of things, what do you think we're doing for the finale? What do you think is going to happen? What do you think we're gonna give you for the finale this year? Any ideas? Jesse's probably going to need a new smelter, says Pickles. I think Jesse's probably taken over me in Redstone at this point. But I would more than happily build Jesse another smelter. I love seeing the collabs with other members. Got me interested in watching other members. Blowing up the sun. Blowing up the sun? Oh, jeez. Jesse, you been telling them what happens? Blowing up the sun and moon, lol. Says Khaleesi. Mr. Onion destroys the world. Everyone turn into a cook. We're going to find out this whole season was just a dream and you'll wake up in season 3. Yay, smelters, says Jesse B. What was wrong with the moon? Says Cidamonster. I don't know. What moon? Holduck is going to rescue everyone and take you to a new world where the moon is fine. All the gas from the nether escape into the overworld through the portal corruption. Piglins from the overworld turn the whole world into the nether. Oh, jeez. Doesn't sound very good. I don't like the sound of these things. It sounds bad. Sounds like we should have had other people writing our finale as well. Yep, Chuck invades the world next season, says Patchy Panda. Chuck invades the world? How do you know this? Have you seen the future? Chuck gonna go on a rampage, maybe, says Khaleesi. Mr. Onion runs season 3? Mr. Onion runs season 3? That doesn't sound good. Oh, I've just remembered we were underneath an ocean, weren't we? We could get very wet in a minute, peeps. Get very wet indeed. Without our diamonds. No diamonds! Sad news today. Not one diamond was found. I hate the nether. My friend says I can't trust you in the nether. There we go. Told you it's above an ocean. Told you it's going to get wet. And now we got to swim like the wind. Swim like the wind. Yes. Like the wind. Where's my my little pillar? There it is. The return of the Truly Trophy. And it comes back to annihilate us all, says Jesse. People, come on. Share the stream. We need 100 people watching. We have 95. We got 85 according to my screen. I think you put people off. Where's Mr. Onion? Not seen him, says Lofty. I think he's still floating around in space. Don't know. Not seen him either. Does Lloyd get stuck in his own jail bank forever and then you have to go back to rescue him? Do you think we would? Do you think we'd rescue Lloyd? I think we'd leave him. What's Lloyd ever done for anyone else? Just leave him. Be fine. Don't worry about it. Swimming like the wind is possible with bubble columns. Very true. Good point. I miss Mr. Onion, says Lofty. 77 on mine. Lol, weird numbers, says someone. Is it wrong? Is there something wrong with Twitch? The question is there something right with Twitch? You know what I mean? Right, let's chuck as much of this junk in here as possible. So give ourselves a little bit of inventory space. And then we'll make ourselves another chest. We'll take all the stuff that we want to take home. And we'll leave all the rest of the rubbish here. Deal? One more chest. Dun, dun, dun. Right, okay. We're going to have to make ourselves some of these new fancy ore blocks in order to carry all of this home. Which is fine. We can do that. We've got the technology. So, we want... let's take all of the ores first. Many irons, many golds, many of those. Many of those. We got any more? Anything else we can break down? Excuse me. We'll have some raw iron blocks, raw copper blocks, raw gold blocks. We'll have some redstone, coal, lapis blocks. Excuse me. And I'll have the hiccups apparently. Jesse B says, more birch planks, completely original. Return of the Seasons, adding pebbles back. What? I thought we was in Foxy's attic, Lofty, says Patchy Panda. Dario says, I imagine how OP it would be if you could smelt raw iron blocks into iron blocks. I think you can, can't you? Is that not a thing? Chuck and Alice team up with the evokers and teleport the members to the end where season 3 starts. Ooh. Silly just says, oh nice, Jesse. Return of the Pebbles. Tiz and poo, says Blue Guys. Don't go chasing diamond ore. Silly just says, and Cam. Don't forget about Cam. What's Cam? Yes, more monetary policy storylines, says Pickle. No, not more pebbles. Anything but pebbles. Jeez. How can we ruin Foxy's next season? Oh, yeah, let's do pebbles again. Ah. Yeah, that's a good idea, guys. Oh, thanks so much. I can't wait for the pebbles. Yeah. Oh, me food. We can leave that there. I don't think we need that. Well, there we go. We've got a whole bunch of good... No, do you know what? Let's drop off those. Let's take the rest of the more interesting things with us. We've got a whole bunch of goodness to take home. This is excellent news. I believe home is this way, pretty much. Cam, Chuck's logical twin. What? Cam is DB's robot AI. What? DB's got a robot AI now? What? Oh man, everyone with the robots. Pebbles are great for chucking in the sea. But they're great for setting on fire, clogging up toilets with, wiping your nose on. Pickles says pebbles are great because the bank will run out of money. Well, no diamonds. You can't go mining for diamonds. We're not going to be able to have... Yeah, mine says 86 as well, Cedar. Yeah, it's going to be a tough time having currency. We've got no diamonds. We might have to use netherite instead. Chuck becomes a main character, says Eric Bannister. What, in the finale, or are you talking about season 3 now? Hang on a minute. I've had a text message 1 hour ago. Oh, oops. Chucky's already a main character, says Pickles. Polterno says, going to miss season 2. So much fun. Can't wait for season 3, though. What was your favourite thing about season 2? What did you enjoy the most? What, out of everyone's everything, what was the most things you liked? The Baron one says, isn't Chuck evil? What? Why would Chuck be evil? Are you evil, Chuck?
Okay.
Didn't sound very confident. You're good, aren't you, Chuck?
Yeah.
That's all right then. I tried in Java. You can't smelt the block of raw iron and copper. Oh, okay. We are Chugs, says Patchy Panda. Mr. Onion's Revenge, says Pickles. Love the story, says Poltergnome. Baron one says, I've seen your video. Mr. Onion's Revenge, says Lofty. I'm glad you enjoyed those. I hope to do more. One day. But we've got to find Mr. Onion first. Where could he be? Where could it be? Oh my goodness. A lack of hygiene has written a book. At one moment while I try not to ruin what they've just written. I will take personal care and attention of this writing. A lack of hygiene says, sun explodes. They've put commas in as well to help me read it. Thank you for that. Everybody goes to Zloy's vault for protection. Use obsidian to go to the nether. Live among diamond piglins who tell you their ancient stories about the end of the world. They drop you all into a volcano that, unbeknownst to you, has an end portal at the bottom. Everyone is Have you already seen it? What? Everyone is dispersed in the end of season 3. Will start off with everyone at the end gearing up for defeating the dragon so they can get back to the overworld. Have you already? Who? Someone shared their video with you already? How did you know all that? I mean, that's a good guess. I mean, it doesn't sound anything like what we're planning at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. What son? I don't remember having a son. Jeez. Time for bed. Let's go. Chuck, we gotta go. People figuring things out. Kind of how season 1 ended and season 2 started. I am kidding, of course. You swing and a miss there, buddy. But good try. Good try. Keep on guessing. Keep on guessing. You might get it one day, but I doubt it. I doubt that you could figure out what we got for you. It's just not gonna happen. Impossible. We got glow squids, peeps. We can make glowing stuff now. It says, my favourite episode was when you were all trying to break into Zloy's vault. Hysterical. Close second is something's revenge. A lack of hygiene says, it's kind of how... Oh, I've read that one. Jesse B peeping from around the corner. Cinemonster says, are you hosting TBS on BDS or Realms? BDS. Baron one says, we just have to wait and see. Can't wait to see how it goes, though, for real. I've got all the exciting feelings. Pickle says, what do the glow signs look like on RTX? Should we find out? Should we find out very quickly before we go? I don't actually know if I've got RTX pack installed on here, but we'll give it a go. We will give it a go. Right. Before I do go, though, peeps. No. Yes. Before we do go. How many of you do you think are going to make it to my... Oh, what happened there? Well, thanks for watching. It's a bit preemptive, that, wasn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, how many of you are... Is it going to do it again? Oh, I see. It's hitting hotkeys that are moving my thing about. Are interested in watching my finale as a premiere, or do you think we should just put it out normally? Wow, don't end like that, lol. So apparently you can use dye on dogs. You can also use glowing sacks. Can you also use glowing sacks? I mean, I don't have a dog, so probably not. Premieres are fun. Normally, says Lofty. Don't you like premieres, Lofty? Glowing sack does not work on the sign. Do we have to turn it into something? It doesn't work. Is it because I've done normal? Maybe I have to dye the text first. Have we got any dye? We'll make dye. Let's make yellow dye. It don't work. I don't veer as long as I can watch it, says Ryle. I do like Premiere, says Lofty. Put it out normally, says Frudel. Why normally, Frudel? Premiere, but not during school runs, says Mitz. Okay. There we go. I just had to put yellow dye on it. These things work amazingly. Right, okay, let's see if we've got RTX. It will... I think it will be around about 4 p.m. I think, Jesse, am I right in saying 4 p.m. BST for the finales coming out? Or am I wrong? Yellow dye didn't change the colour, says Pickles. I know, because I used the colour formatting thing, so they overwrote it. Premiere, I'm not a patient lady, lol, says Iz. Why not normally? It was 50-50 choice and I came up tails. It looks exactly the same as it does in not RTX. Yeah, 4 p.m. Also hi, says Mr. Beardstone. Hello, Mr. Beardstone. Amazing. So yeah, you'll have to get your school running really fast, Mitz. The fastest school run that you could possibly do. What a big difference it makes. Will the finale be a live stream, says Polton? Well, that's what a premiere is, pretty much. It'd be streamed so we can all watch it together at the same time. Run home, says Khaleesi. I'm back by then, usually, says Mitz. The RTX pack might need an update for 1.17 for it to work differently, says Silajul. What are you expecting to happen? What needs changing? I mean, that's bright. Is that not working exactly how it should? Or are you expecting the sign to emit light? Because that's not going to happen. Even with RTX, it's not going to happen. They wanted to emit light, says Pickles. Oh, yeah, that's not going to happen. I guess you could probably make signs emissive. Hang on, we're going to have to do some looking at code now. Development resource packs, vanilla Foxy. Hang on. Just turn that off a second. Okay, so we've got some files. Textures, blocks. Have we got signs in here anywhere? Sand, saplings. See, signs are entities. Signs are not blocks. So I very much doubt that you can affect them with RTX. Might be able to. But I doubt it. Yeah, it doesn't look like signs are in there. Yeah, I don't think the sign's going to emit light, Pickles. Sorry about that. Maybe it's possible to do now. Maybe they've changed it, but I doubt it. Isn't that what signs used to look like before they dulled them, says Jesse B. Yes, it's exactly the same as what they looked like before they were dulled. How do we get the double S on your keyboard? Alt 167. Oh, Alt 0167. What day is the final? So don't miss. I forgot that. I wasn't to put it in my phone. It's on Saturday. I'm actually going to set my premiere to be announced in a few minutes after this live stream. I'm going to set my premiere so that it'll come up on your announcements like today. In fact, I might leave it till tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow, and then you'll have that pop up in your as long as you're obviously subscribed and you've dinged the bell, mate, then it'll come up and let you know, and it'll pop up in the Discord as well. So make sure you subscribe and ding the bell for all that tasty goodness and stuff. Bruv. Remember to delete 5 minutes from start time. All I do, Mike, right, is I click, there's a button on Twitch that says export, and I click it. I don't do anything else. Then when I've done my next stream, I then go to the file that's uploaded to YouTube that I haven't done anything for, and it's cobbled deslate, and I just tell it to go to not be private anymore. I don't edit it. I don't upload from stuff. So I mean, I could put the effort in and delete the first 5 minutes. But it'd be far easier for you to just click 5 minutes ahead on the video than for me to go through the process of having to re-edit and render a video. Got all the bells. YouTube has their crazy countdown on top of the countdown. Well, there isn't a countdown on premieres. There is the YouTube countdown on premieres, the 2-minute one, but my video won't have a countdown on it. It's not a live stream. It would just go straight into the video. Why would I have 5-minute countdown on it? I don't make any sense. Is your skin fixed yet, Chuck? It's changed again. You had a shulker as a foot before. What's going on with you now? What is this that you've got all over you? Looks very strange. Right, peeps. I'm off. I'm doing one. I'm going. I'm leaving you. I've had enough. It's time to leave. It's time to end. So what I'm going to do is, before I go anywhere, I'm going to hit that roll credits button and we're going to go wide. Like that. We'll see some names on the screen. Set the time for 3:55, not 4 p.m. That's what I'm getting at, says Mike. Why? The thing is, right, if you set it for 4 p.m, if I set it for 3:55, people would turn up at 4 p.m. and miss the first couple of minutes because they're, getting settled down, having a coffee, telling the kids to shut up, taking the dog for a wee. If you set it at 4 p.m, people are sat, the countdown starts for 2 minutes, and then they're interacting with people in the chat and going, oh, this is going to be exciting, and hyping it up and talking and engaging, settling down, having the cup of tea, having a wee, taking the dog out, and then they're all ready. So I just think it's a better idea to set it for 4 p.m. to start rather than trying to preempt what people are doing. But it's a nice idea, but I think I'll stick with the owlie. Good night, says JCB. Sorry. Khaleesi says, thank you for a fun stream again, as always. Fun stream as always. Thanks for the stream, says Poltenome. Slack is on, says Baron 1. Yeah, we're going to hit that raid button now. So, is Slack actually on? Because it shows there's only 2 people watching him. Is he actually on, or is he just like on his loading screen? Oh no, he's actually on. Okay, we'll raid Slack then. Enjoy the stream. Thank you, Foxy. Bye, everyone, says Mitz. Right, make sure you go over to Slack and say hello from me. I am going to take Nelly out for a wee in the garden and then go to bed in a few minutes, I guess. So, enjoy. Have fun. See you all soon. Goodbye.